How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you live coverage of the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby, taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets of Ohio. This should be a fun game here tonight. Again, the Penguins, you got Tristan Jarry making back-to-back starts for the Blue Jackets. Their starting goalie is going to be Jet Greaves. This should be a very, very fun game. How's it going, Petsco? How you doing, man? But yeah, this game, I am expecting a very, very fun game to watch. Taking a look earlier in the season, the Penguins did lose to the Blue Jackets in Pittsburgh in a shootout. Tonight they're playing. The next game between these two will be in Columbus again at 3 p.m. on January 4th. And at 7 p.m. on January 17th, they're going to wrap up the season against each other in the Berg. But Ben Kindle is going to be returning to the lineup tonight after not being active last game, a healthy scratch, mostly for developmental reasons. Yes, you are, Petsco. Yes, you are. So that is kind of the big thing there. But taking a look as well, the Penguins making a massive, massive lineup shift. So your lines for the Penguins tonight, your first line of forwards is going to be number 13, Kevin Hayes, with 87, Sidney Crosby, and 17, Brian Rust. Then number 18, Tommy Novak, is moving up to the second line to be with number 71, Evgeny Malkin, and number 39, Anthony Mantha. Then you got number 43, that being Danton Heinen, moving up to the Kindle line with number 81, Ben Kindle, and number 41, Ville Koivunen. Then your fourth line, you got Una Kopanen, Ben Lizotte, number 46, that would be Blake Lizotte, and Connor Dewar, number 19, going from the first line down to the fourth line for tonight for part of that game. So we are rocking and rolling here. Again, taking a look at the wild card picture and the Metro. The Metro division is incredibly tight. The entire division entering today was separated by 5 points from top to bottom. I think it was the Devils. It was either the Devils or the Canes had 31. And the Rangers and the Blue Jackets had 26. I mean, you can't ask for much more tight than that. Oh, man. And the last game that the Penguins played was on Wednesday against the Buffalo Sabres, which was a fun 3-2 victory for the Penguins. That was Jarry's return, and they played very well. Taking a look at Jarry as well, he has been absolutely incredible. So let's dive into, speaking of Jarry, let's look into those starting goalies for tonight. Tristan Jarry, 6-2-0 on the season, a .253 goals against average, and a .914 save percentage. He also logged a singular shutout. Yeah, I did see the number. You're not going to fool me that easy, man. But looking at Jarry, he has won 4 of his last 5. His only 2 losses coming at Toronto in November and at Anaheim on October 14th. John saying the Blues win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Blues win. It's a good game day for you. But taking a look again, his lone shutout for Jarry comes against San Jose, a 3-0 win back on October 18th. Meanwhile, looking over at Jet Greaves, he is 7-4-4 with a .274 goals against average and a .905 save percentage. Let's see, I'm not being disappointed for once? What do you mean? What do you mean you're not being disappointed for once? But Greaves also does not have a singular shutout. Taking a look at his last 5, he has lost 3 of his last 5, including versus Toronto on the 26th, and then on Saturday the 22nd, we were live for that one against the Detroit Red Wings in overtime. In fact, all 5 of his last games have gone to OT or a shootout. He has gone to 3 overtime games in a row, 2 against Toronto, 1 against Detroit, and against Montreal and the Rangers, they went to a shootout with Greaves. So hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. I mean, I wouldn't complain about extra hockey, but you know, hopefully we don't have to worry about the tension of, oh my gosh, we're in frickin' overtime. Let's not lose this game. Hopefully the Penguins just take it and run with it. So we will see here. Taking a look at our projected starting lines for the Blue Jackets. We don't have confirmed. We just have projected. You have your first line there, number 10. That would be Dmitry Voronkov. Number 19, Adam Fantilli. Is that Adam? Isn't that? Yeah, it's Adam Fantilli. And number 91, Kent Johnson. Your starting defensive pair is going to be number 8. That would be Zach Werenski, and number 9, Ivan Provorov for the Blue Jackets. And the goalie, again, as stated before, is Jet Greaves. The Penguins, on the other hand, sticking with the same 3 defensive pairs for the 3rd straight game. They have number 28, Parker Wotherspoon, with number 65, Erik Karlsson. Number 5, Ryan Shea, and number 58, Chris Letang on that second pairing. And that third pairing is number 27, Ryan Graves, with number 24, Matt Dumba. Let's see, what are you saying on the road to Mississippi? I get the Y equals, or by equals by, and Y equals Y. But, on the road to Mississippi? Oh my gosh. But yeah, taking a look just around here. Let's take a look at the NHL games real quick that are live right now before we dive further into this one here. So currently in the third period, the Maple Leafs up 2-1 over the Capitals right now. And the Jets are actually tied with the Hurricanes at 1 apiece at the start of the third period there. Our game begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the Predators and Blackhawks and Mammoth and Stars will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we'll keep track of those as well. Notable games that went final today. The Rangers absolutely manhandling the Bruins. The Lightning taking care of business in Detroit. The Avalanche losing a game. Finally losing a game. This time to the Wild in a shootout. The Devils taking care of business, whooping the Buffalo Sabres into last week, shutting them out on 42 shots. That's insane. The Panthers lose despite putting up 40 shots on the board to the Calgary Flames, 5-3 final score there. The Flyers just won in a shootout to the Islanders, 4-3, and the Blues won 4-3 in regulation over the Senators. The Canadiens demolishing Vegas at a 4-1 finish, despite only having 19 shots on the board. Oh my gosh. And taking a look again, the Kings losing to the Ducks in a shootout, 5-4, and the Canucks losing to the Sharks 3-2 in regulation. Let's see, give you Ram City, Tokyo. Let's see, so took Wilds all the way to beat Avs. Yeah, all the way into a shootout for the Avalanche to finally lose the game. You're building another random team. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, this should be a fun one here. Again, I'm expecting a relatively close back and forth kind of game. Just knowing how these two teams are, this has been a rivalry that has been not going the Penguins' way the last few years. And hopefully the Penguins can recoup and regenerate and get back onto it against the Blue Jackets here tonight, because they need it. November to the Penguins has been the worst thing to happen to anything since the guillotine to France. It has been bad. Just in the month of November, if we look at the Penguins in the month of November real quick. Oh my gosh. Let me find the schedule, new tab. Yeah, so in November, they lost to Winnipeg, lost to Toronto, beat the Capitals, lost to the Devils, lost to the Kings, lost one to the Predators, beat the Predators on the other, lost to the Wild, and lost to the Kraken before beating Buffalo. They have a whopping 3 wins all month. And how many losses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are currently 3-7 in the month of November. It has been bad. Considering they ended October, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4. Talk about a flip of a script. Or 8 and 5. Sorry. Talk about flipping the script. Oh my word. I don't know CFL teams, man. I don't really know. I think the Alouettes are a team or something. I don't know. Oh man, but I am also interested to see what we have in store for tonight. And there was actually an interesting trade proposal mentioned today over on X, and I don't know, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I would miss Parker Wotherspoon, but there is a trade proposal in the works. I don't know if this is a verifiable source or not. This is on X according to Oilers Live, saying that there is a potential trade talk to send Tristan Jarry, and Parker Wotherspoon to the Edmonton Oilers for Stuart Skinner, Matthias Janmark, and some picks. I don't know how reliable of a source that is. They say it's from a reliable source, but then again, I could say something's a reliable source even if it's literal dog crap. So, but if that were to happen, I mean, I like Matthias Janmark. I like Stuart Skinner. Skinner is very streaky. He will either go off for like 5 games straight or he'll suck. And Jet Greaves proving that goalies are a different breed. He is there in the crease and he's just like... But here we go. Opening faceoff here at center ice. Going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Taking it into the defensive end. Rolling along the near side. The Penguins take it away and send it to the offensive end. The Blue Jackets now having to work to rearrange along the boards here on the defensive side. Through the neutral zone. Sends it into the zone behind Jarry. Jarry going to leave it over to the near side. And going to pick it up is going to be going past That will be Hayes. And let's see, Hayes now with the puck, sending it out through the neutral zone for the Blue Jackets to regroup. With the puck there is going to be Werenski into the offensive end, having a chance, passing in front of Jarry. Not going to go. The Pens trying to send it out the other way, but a shot in again. Not going to go. Wide right of Jarry. Over to the near corner. The Blue Jackets have possession. Trying to move it to the top of the zone. They do. Werenski passes into the far side. Battling for that puck. The Blue Jackets rallying behind the net to the near side. Clears the zone. And the Blue Jackets have to give chase with Werenski. All the way back to his defensive end. Taking a look over on the near side. Going to send it in. And the Pens intercept it in the defensive end. Moving it out the other way. Carlson sending it up towards Mantha. Losing possession. Mantha trying to battle for that puck in the offensive end. Got the Novak, Malkin, Mantha line out there for the Penguins right now. And they're going to have to give chase. Letang behind the net now. Trying to find somewhere to go out the far side. And the puck comes back in. Oh my gosh, the Blue Jackets intercepted, trying to wrap around on Jarry. Over the near side corner to the top of the zone. Working around over to number 78 to Severson. In front, taking a shot. Deflected. Not going to go. And it goes out of play. Woo. Wow. Severson really had a good chance. Man, that just a turnover right there in the neutral zone where you can't have it. And, man. The Guns, hit that like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. But here we go. Rocking and rolling. Jarry able to deny the early shot. And here we go. The Pens in the defensive zone. Fantilli gets dismissed. Taking the faceoff now is going to be number 10. That's going to be Bronkov. And the Pens going to win the draw. Over to the near side. Working with that puck. Sending it along the boards through the neutral zone. And clears all the way out. Giving chase for the Penguins is going to be number 19. That is going to be Dewar. Moving through towards the offensive line, or into the offensive end. The Pens already on their fourth line over the near side. Working with the puck, it's Fabro. But confident, not going to let it go easily. Over on the far side. Working with the puck now for the Penguins to the offensive end. A bit of a tie up there involving Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. And now around behind is going to be Dewar towards the front of the net. Gets a big check. And gets taken down, but intercepting at center ice is going to be Graves, and it's going to get cleared out. The Blue Jackets have a chance towards the offensive end, and Jarry able to glove it. Or it's actually deflected by Dumba out of play, but either way, same difference. We get ourselves the face-off. Ugh. So, here we go. Take a look at Dean Evanson and Dan Muse, the two head coaches here. Both are relatively new head coaches. Evanson with in his second year, Muse in his first. But here we go. Taking the defensive zone draw is going to be Kindle. So you got the Kindle line out there, the Wobbenspoon pair out there. So your top defensive pair and your third offensive line. And going to be won by the Jackets to the near side. Taking it in with a chance for Provorov. Going to go back in behind the net. Over to the near side. Loose puck going to be taken by the Blue Jackets. Along the boards, the Pens trying to send it out the other way. And we got a stoppage. Let's see. So they're going to get a high sticking, a single minor. High sticking. On number 27. That is going to be Ashton Reese. That's going to be Zachary Aston Reese. So there we go. Taking a look. Aston Reese, yeah, just absolutely slamming his stick into the face there of Parker Wotherspoon. So here we go. The Penguins ready to go on the power play. Here we go. If you guys are excited for this Penguins power play, smash that like and sub button. But here we go. The faceoff going to be won by the Blue Jackets and going to clear the zone successfully. The Pens giving chase now to the near side. Jarry going to leave it back in behind his net. Picking it up is going to be Carlson, moving his way through the defensive zone himself. Passes back to Crosby. Crosby wing to the far side to the offensive end. Going to send it in around the net to the near side. Waiting for it is going to be Russ trying to get to it, but taken out by the Blue Jackets. The zone is cleared. Here comes an offensive chance. Short-handed. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side, and the Pens are going to send it out the other way. Crosby passing through center ice. And let's see. Trying to move it towards the offensive end, but the Blue Jackets poke it back. The Pens have to give chase going backwards. And the Blue Jackets are playing aggressive here. Brian Russ sending it around the far side. Gaunt on a chance on that for the Blue Jackets. Going now through the through neutral zone. The Blue Jackets take it away. And it's going to be offside with Gonson. Or with Gaunt. So there we go. So taking a look now, 1:11 left on the power play. And here we go. So here we go. Neutral zone draw here. Pens are going to take it here with Hayes to the near side. Wins the draw. And Letang going back in behind his net to get some room. Looking for somewhere to go. Goes out to Hayes to the outside. To the far side. Wing to wing to the near. Goes to the offensive end. Loose puck. Going back in behind the net to the far side. To the side. Moving in for the Penguins in front of the net. Chance for Ville Koivunen shot. Not going to go. Over to the far side. Puck goes loose. Now back to the near side behind the net. Going to be attempted to be intercepted, but not by the Penguins. And that zone is going to be entirely cleared. 40 seconds remain on the power play. Working with that puck now is going to be Hayes through the neutral zone towards the offensive end. And here they come, wing-to-wing pass as it goes loose over there, too. That's going to be Novak to the outside, back into the near. As the Blue Jackets, Provorov, I think, trying to work with that puck. Bit of a tie-up now. Mantha behind the net, over to the near side. Bit of a tie-up for that puck behind the net to the far side. Ready to roll. That puck gets cleared. 15 seconds remain on the power play. Jarry going to leave that puck there behind the net for Tanger to pick it up. And here we go. Chris Letang moving up through the neutral zone, passing it up. And it's going to be tried to grab by Novak, but the puck goes loose to the far corner. A bit of a tie-up for that puck. And going over to the near side towards Novak, a little bit of a tie-up now in the near corner. The Blue Jackets aggressively trying to clear the zone. Power play expires for the Penguins, and the Blue Jackets are moving to the offensive end. Racing towards Fantilli, going back in behind the net, racing with Shea. As the Pens are trying to clear it out now, going to go back for Shea. Trying to find somewhere he can go to the top of the zone. Going to be sent back on in and back around by Fabreau. And the Pens are going to clear the zone. Confident trying to find somewhere to move with it. But gives it up and coughs it up for Smith. Pens going to regroup here. Back in behind. That's going to be Lizotte to the near side. Leaving it for Wotherspoon. Trying to work now. Wing-to-wing pass. Moving it. Trying to find a way. Moving up through the neutral zone. They do. Going to dump it in. Give it a little dump and chase. Hayes for the Penguins chasing it in. Loose puck, a tie up to the near side. Puck going to be kept in by Graves at the top. And going to be frozen by Graves. Or by Greaves. So there it is. Yeah, taking a look right there. Ville Koivunen had a great opportunity. Just couldn't bury it. Just couldn't bury it. Goes off the top knob of the stick of Greaves. So here we go. Crosby getting dismissed from the circle, so Kevin Hayes is going to take it in the offensive end against Coyle. And here we go. The faceoff going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Working back in behind over on the far side is going to be Werenski. Lee sending it all the way out, and it's going to be a Columbus icing. So there we go. Getting ready to go for another face-off here. Taking a look at most goals, educating you most goals versus Blue Jackets. Letang, among defensemen, is the top goal scorer against the Blue Jackets. Carlson is fifth. Shea Weber, Cam Fowler, and Nicholas Lundstrom in the middle. And a shot, not going to go. Over to the near side, looking for it. The Blue Jackets trying to get out of the zone. They will for the time being. Puck goes loose, giving chase. That's going to be Graves, sending it over to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to move that puck up, and they will for the time being. But the puck goes sent back, and Tanger gets the puck back in behind the net. Passing along the far side, trying to find somewhere to go to the near side to Hayes. Trying to find a way to break the plane into the offensive end. They do. And here's a loose puck and a chance for the Penguins. Tanger to Ruff. Ruff shoots. Not going to go rebound. He shoots. It's in. It's close. Loose puck still. Tanger with the puck. Over to the near side. Shoots. He scores. Oh my gosh. What a way to get that goal. There was about 10 opportunities on that goal. Wow. Was that Crosby? My gosh, right there. Like 3 opportunities right there. Puck goes back. Tanger sends it in. And Crosby redirects it. So Tanger on the assist. Crosby. Oh my gosh. You see him out of breath? I was for that. Because there was just so much high energy. Like, is it in? Is it in? Shooting again. Another opportunity. Not going to go. Another opportunity. Another chance. Not going to go. He finally scores. So here we go. Faceoff going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Sending it out now into the offensive zone. Graves giving it a chase back in behind. But going to be contested by Sillinger. Over to the near side. Waiting for that puck. And here we go. Malkin carrying it into the offensive end. Trying to find an opportunity. Leaves it back with a chance for the Penguins. A lane. Can't get a clean shot off. And the Blue Jackets are going to take it away. Moving up now is going to be Sillinger to the offensive end. Working around Graves. Back in behind the net over to the far side. Puck goes loose. And Graves trying to get it back in behind his own net. And trying to lose his possession there. But the Blue Jackets don't do much with it. And the Pens can regroup back in behind the net. Create a little bit of room. To the near side. Here comes number 27. That's going to be Ryan Graves. Going to dump and run. So there we go. Bit of a collision along the boards, and the Blue Jackets going to send it out of the zone here along the near side to the offensive end. Here comes a chance for the Blue Jackets, but can't do much with it off the beginning. Billy Koivunen on a nice deflection with the stick. Over now, back behind the net to the near side. Looking for it is going to be Fabreau. Going back over to the far side, the Pens have possession and will clear the zone successfully. Billy Koivunen, if I'm not mistaken, with the puck. No, it's not Koivunen. It's actually another Penguin. But there we go. And we have an offside for the Penguins. Never mind. I think that might have actually been Heinen. Yeah, that was Heinen. So there we go. 12:38 to go in this first period. And the Pens are up 1-0 over the Blue Jackets. Okay. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? I need the straw still. Well, my dad got McDonald's. He only got me one straw for my 2 drinks. Which I guess is fair. Yeah, I'm fat. I haven't had much to eat today. I got a McRib meal and a McNugget meal. Oh, man. But yeah, here we go. Waiting to see what the Penguins can do. But they are coming out guns a-blazing today. Taking a quick look around the league at any other score updates. The Capitals tying it up with an Anthony Beauvillier goal. Assisted by Ovechkin and Strome to make it 2-2. And officially, the only assist for the Penguins on that Crosby goal is going to be Chris Letang. But Sid the Kid getting himself another goal to his point total. Other than that, no other score updates have been provided. So we'll see. But if you... What's up with the audio? What's up with the audio, Petsko? You're giving me audio symbols. What's up? Is something wrong with the audio? Is the audio sounding all right? Is the audio all right? Is Petsko just, like, going crazy? Or is there actually something wrong with my audio that I need to fix? Because I can't hear it. If something's wrong, I'll fix it right now. But oh. Took over the goal horn. I don't have a goal horn. I don't have a goal horn. If I had a horn, I mean, that maybe is the next thing I get for this setup. Maybe a little button where I just press it and it goes bam, 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 bam. So when the Pens score, I can just press that button. But here we go. Lighting the lamp. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here we go. The Pens with a neutral zone draw. Going to take it here is going to be... Who's that going to be? That is going to be Lizotte, I think. Never mind now. He gets dismissed. So Koppinen coming in. And the faceoff going to be won by Koppinen to the near side. The Pens, Wotherspoon, wing to wing. To the near side now again, Lizotte. Sending it in. Back in behind the net to the far side. Working with the puck. And that puck going to be maintained in by the Penguins. With a chance if they can get this puck away. But it's loose. And the puck will be... Never mind. Keeping in the zone. Lizotte trying to find somewhere to go with it. He's working a lot of a shift here. In front of the net with a chance. Shot! Not going to go! Having an incredible opportunity was Dewar over to the near side. Taking a big shot there is going to be Koppinen. Loose puck to the near side after a missed shot. Over to the near side. Wotherspoon working with the puck. Trying to find somewhere to go. Over to the outside. And back to the far side. The puck goes. Battling for it here. The Penguins on the near side. Oh, absolutely. If the Pens score, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll permit emoji spam for that. So here we go. Now back in behind the net. Dewar to the near side. Sending it over to Koppinen. Back to the top of the zone to Wotherspoon. Over to Carlson. Carlson to the far side. Pens going for a line change. That's going to be the Crosby line coming out there here. And now to the top of the zone again. Shot by Hayes. Not going to go. Crosby behind the net to the near side to Hayes. Hayes working with that puck. Trying to find somewhere to pass it to. Finds Crosby. Crosby looking for help. Finds Wotherspoon. Shot! Not going to go! Over the middle. Going to be taken and sent out of the zone by the Blue Jackets. Taking it back now is going to be the Penguins, moving it through the defensive end and into the offensive end. Going to be flipped in by Rust as the puck gets cleared out the other way. Giving chase here. The Penguins sending it out. Shea over to the far side, and the Blue Jackets get control in the neutral zone, passing in the defensive end, taking it back, giving a little bit of room. Moving now towards the offensive end. Here we go. Back in behind the net is Tanger. Over to the near side. Loose puck. Going to be cleared out of the zone, thankfully. So the Blue Jackets have to regroup, but it looks like they're going to have a chance, and they flip it in for Tanger to send it right back out. Now Tommy Novak with a chance in the offensive end if they can keep it in, but they don't keep it in. And the Blue Jackets taking it out the other way with Coyle with a chance. And now taking it back, the Pens have a chance with Shea. Taking it back in the defensive end through the neutral zone and flips it into the offensive end. Racing for it now. A bit of a battle for that puck along the near side boards. Malkin trying to get involved. Puck gets cleared out. Wing-to-wing pass into the offensive end. The Blue Jackets trying to find a chance. Shot! Not going to go. Jarry not going to let him go that easy. To the near side. A chance. Sillinger shot. Not going to go. Loose puck taken by the Penguins. Going back up through the neutral zone. There they go. Dumping it in. Okay. Working over with the puck now to the near side for the Penguins. Let's see. Battling for that puck. And Malkin now working with the puck. Sends it towards the net. Not going to go. Loose puck taken by the Blue Jackets. Over to the near side. Moving the puck up for the Blue Jackets into the offensive end and dumping it. And working with that puck now. The Pens trying to get possession with Dumba. Taken by the Blue Jackets. A chance in front. Shot. Not going to go. Nice block there. I believe that was Graves on the block. And here we go. Over to the near side. The Pens trying to get that puck out of the defensive end. Fighting Sillinger for it. And they will get possession. Going to dump it in is going to be Heinen. And going back over to the near side. Puck is going to be taken by the Blue Jackets. Moving out now. Moving in through the neutral zone. Go the Blue Jackets. There goes Matejchuk. Taking it behind the net over to the far side. The Blue Jackets trying to find somewhere to go to the near side with a chance. But Bro sends it around, not going to go. Over to the far side now is Matejchuk. Going to lose possession, sends it back for the Blue Jackets to regroup. Fabro is going to send it in, and it gets dumped into the offensive end, but it's going to be an offside. Either an offside or an icing. It was one of the two. Wow. Man, Dewar had an amazing opportunity, just could not connect on that. The Crosby line just doing what it has to do. Man. Yeah, an amazing opportunity for the Penguins thus far. So it was icing. The Blue Jackets win the draw, taking it out of the defensive end. And the Pens going to try and get possession in their defensive end. Rust wing to wing. Moving up now through the neutral zone, sends it out, and that is going to be an icing on the Penguins. So there we go. Let's see. We're taking a look here for the Penguins. 6 shots on goal for them, 4 for the Blue Jackets thus far. But here we go. The faceoff going to be won by the Penguins. Letang sends it around the near side. Working with the puck now is going to be Hayes. Moving wing to wing to the offensive end. Puck goes back in behind Greaves to the near side. Battling for that puck. The Pens keeping it in. Hayes to the top of the zone. Wotherspoon wing to Carlson. Carlson trying to keep it in. He does. And over to the far side. Battling with that puck for the Penguins. That's going to be Hayes sending it back. Leaving it for Crosby. Crosby trying to battle his way around to the top of the zone. Kept in by Carlson. Carlson to Crosby. Crosby, or it's actually Hayes, my bad. Hayes finding somewhere to go. Loses possession, and the Blue Jackets are going up the other way. Here comes your chance. Going to have a pass in, but not going to connect. That was Johnson on the pass. Over to the far side corner in the offensive zone for the Blue Jackets. Battling with that puck. The Pens going to send it out the other way and dump it into the offensive end and let the Blue Jackets recoup as they go for a line change of their own. Both teams changing out. The Pens going into that Lizotte, Coppin, and Dewar line here. And intercepted at center ice. Dewar with a chance towards the offensive end. Passing. Can't get a clean shot off. And taking a big shot is going to be Lizotte. Over to the near side. Working with that puck. And it looks like the Shea pair is out there as well for the Penguins. Sending it back in behind the net. And Werenski going to take that puck. Takes a check by Lizotte. As the Pens try and keep it in. But it skitters out into the neutral zone. Shea sends it up to the far side. Lizotte gets possession in the offensive end, sends it around the corner to the near side behind the net. Clapping in, trying to stop it, but could not quite. But you got Ryan Shea playing strong press defense as the Jackets try and take it out. They will take it out into the neutral zone towards the offensive end, and here they come. You got the Malkin line out there now for the Penguin, the Malkin Novak Mantha line. As the Blue Jackets are working around the far side, trying to take it to the net with a chance, not going to go as the pass gets deflected and the Pens clear that zone. But right there for Greaves, going to leave it back for his teammate. Malkin getting aggressive, trying to take that puck away, over to the near side. Puck is going to be loose. The Pens going to send it in off of the stick of Novak. Back in behind Greaves again. Over to the far side, and here they go. The Blue Jackets up through center ice now to the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to move it to. Finding a passing lane, but not quite much else. A chance on the near side. Shot! He scores! A goal there scored for the Blue Jackets by Sean Monahan to tie this thing up at 1. And there goes the cannon. Well, there it is, taking a look again at that goal. A chance pass back. Moving over to the far side, and back across, and right there, right off the rebound. And Monahan just takes it. So Braden Smith's going to get an assist on that goal as well. So the Blue Jackets light the lamp now. So here we go. Blue Jackets win the draw now at center ice after that goal. 6:18 to go in the first period. Puck is going to be loose, taken by the Penguins, sending along the far side boards in front of the Penguin bench. Over to the near side, giving chase for that puck, and it looks like the Pens are going to regroup. Over the far side to the near side, over to Heinen. Heinen leaves it there for, that's going to be Koivunen, a chance in front of the net on a pass and shoot. Could not get it. So here come the Blue Jackets going up the other way. Adam Fantilli trying to find somewhere to go. Takes a big check by Graves. And a bit of a tie-up along the near side boards in the Pens' defensive end. Kindle takes it, sends it out. Moving up now is going to be Koivunen. And going to dump it in, and it's going to be an offside. Taking a look if we have any assists registered on that goal. They also give Severson the goal, or the assist as well. So we have 5:43 left in the first. They're going to commercial, so we might as well update Yins on the other games. The Capitals take up another lead. The Leafs having an empty net, but the Capitals getting a goal. Let me make sure I did all my pronunciations one night. So let me make sure I have the right pronunciation here. That is going to be, there it is, Jacob Chikrin with a goal assisted by Leonard and McMichael to take a 3-2 lead. And the Canes light the lamp twice on the Jets as well. The Leafs have a minute left in their game to tie that up. With 3:21 left in the third, though, the Canes have a 3-1 lead. Those two goals were a Jordan Martinook goal assisted by Jankowski and Gostas Pierre, and Seth Jarvis assisted by Miller and Svechnikov. That gives the Canes a 3-1 lead and a likely win there. The Capitals are also at a likely win trajectory themselves. So let's see. Taking a bit of a look here. Let us see. Let me see. Taking a look back over here. But how we doing, everybody? How we hanging tonight? How we hanging on this Friday evening? We got 8 votes over in the poll in the chat. And out of those votes, we are splitting 75%, 25% in favor of the Penguins. Let's go. All right. We should be getting back here momentarily. Yes, we are. 5:43 to go here for the Penguins. The Philip Hollander still out with a blood clot. Noel Acciari out with an upper body injury. Justin Brazeau out with an upper body injury. Rickard Raquel, fractured hand, he's still out. And Caleb Jones is still out with a lower body injury. Okay. So here we go. Crosby, the Crosby line out there. Crosby, Rust, and Hayes. Crosby going to take the face-off and win it, sending it in to the near side. I believe that was Tanger that sent it in. Over to the far side, working with that puck is Provorov. Back in behind the net to the near side. The Pens trying to get possession. They will for the time being to the top of the zone. Moving that puck, Brian Rust losing possession along the boards. and going to be kept in by Crosby. So they keep it in for the time being, but Werenski has a lot of space to work and sends over to the far side, sending it out of the zone. And it is going to be an icing on the Blue Jackets. All right. Take a look. The Pens still keeping the Crosby line out there. Yes, they are. They are still keeping that Crosby, Hayes, and Rust line out there. So here we go. 5:14 to go in the first. Crosby takes the draw and wins it, but cannot maintain it. Is going to be Carlson. The puck goes all the way back to the defensive end. Carlson sends it up along the boards over towards the offensive end for the Penguins. Greaves goes back in behind the net. Working with the puck over to the far side. Trying to get a clean, cheap shot for the Penguins. Can't do it. Over to the far side, though. The Pens maintaining possession. Tanger, wing to the near side. So Hayes going to send it in over to the far side. Werenski with the puck now. Rust trying to take it away, but goes to the near side behind the net. Working with that puck now for the Blue Jackets is going to be Lundestrom. And a shot not going to go wide right of the net. Over to the far side. A bit of a tie-up for that puck here. And the Pens will take it away in the defensive end. Moving now, Shea going to dump it into the offensive zone behind Greaves. Over to the far side. And it looks like the Blue Jackets are going to try and clear that zone. They will. Wing-to-wing pass for the Blue Jackets going to the offensive end. Here comes a chance for Voronkov. Back in behind the net as the Pens are trying to take that puck away. Loose puck going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets. But it gets cleared, thankfully, off a stick of someone. Not sure who it was, but off a stick. Sends it all the way back. Battling it out now, the Blue Jackets with Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to go from the corner. Shot! Not going to go. Over towards the backside of Jarry. Moving to the near side. Fantilli back to the top of the zone. Wing-to-wing pass over to the near side again. Back for it is going to be Severson. Over to the far side and goes back into the near corner again. Working with that puck. Johnson to Fantilli. Shot! Not going to go. Loose puck to the far side. And Koppinen able to get possession and clear that zone. The Blue Jackets, though, going to maintain possession off the stick of Kent Johnson. Right in front of his own bench. Sends it back as they're going to go for a full line change. Working with that puck going to be Matejchuk over to the near side for the Blue Jackets. In their defensive end, but kept in by the Penguins. Going back in behind Graves. Over to the far side, working with that puck. Ends up through the neutral zone, and it looks like Dumba going to give chase with Ryan Graves. So here we go. Over to the far side, working with that puck. The Penguins moving up through center ice. Leaving it back, slowing down a little bit here with that puck. It's going to be Mantha. Trying to find somewhere he can go because the Blue Jackets are playing very aggressive here. And Ville Koivunen able to send it out. I believe it was Koivunen. Battling on the near side. Mantha now with a chance with the puck, but it gets sent out for the Blue Jackets. To the far side, and Ryan Graves giving chase now. Back in behind his net, tosses it back for his teammate. Over to the far side, and the Pens are moving up with Kindle. Losing possession, but still keeping it out into the zone. And going to dump it into the offensive end for Graves. Jack Graves not able to do much with it. Sends it over to his teammate. But, yeah. And trying to take it away right in front of the benches. They do. Kindle into the offensive end. Passing over to Koivunen. Koivunen leaves it back. Shot by Wotherspoon. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Battling for that puck. The Blue Jackets going to clear that zone. But the Pens get possession back in the defensive end. Over to the offensive end. Here comes Ville Koivunen. Shot. And he goes way too high. Blocks there by number 7. That's going to be Brendan Smith. Man. Yeah, Koivunen hit it right off of, right off of Smith. All right. Taking a look over here. Oh my gosh, what have the Canes done? The Canes pulled off the rare move. They got an empty netter followed by a non-empty netter. Seth Jarvis, empty netter, assisted by Svechnikov, and then Alexander Nishkinen, assisted by Robidas and Robinson. Get a goal. Non-empty net after the empty netter. Man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We'll grab one of these bad boys. As we are just mere about 20 minutes away from the Predators and Blackhawks and the Mammoth and Stars. And let's see. Moving over to the near side, looking at this. Okay. Do we have any news on X? That is the next thing I am going to look towards. Let's see. Let us see. Man, everybody talking about Wotherspoon going. I mean, I wouldn't like that necessarily. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but here we go. Let us see. Here we go. Face off now for the Penguins in the offensive end. Crosby going to win it to the near side. Kept in by Wotherspoon. Over to the far side. Over to the near side to the near corner. Crosby trying to battle for that puck, but the Blue Jackets maintain possession. Over to the far side. Werenski trying to find a way to move it out. And they will. Having a momentum into the offensive end. A chance. Working around to the far side's coil. And trying to battle for that puck. The Blue Jackets maintain possession back in behind the net. Taking a big shot along the boards. And Kevin Hayes is going to the box for boarding. As he just slammed Wood into the boards. Miles Wood might be going to the box, potentially. Or it might have been Wotherspoon hit the boards, but Kevin Hayes is going to the box. So Hayes going to the sin bin. Going to be holding. Yep. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put up the power play home. And Wotherspoon just absolutely smothering Wood into the boards. So here we go. Hopefully his power play goes into the second period. 1:30 left in the period. And here we go. 1:37. And we'll see. So the faceoff going to be won by the Blue Jackets. And working with that puck, passing wing to wing to the far side. And back up to the top of the zone to Severson. And Werenski back to Severson. Over to the far side of the near shot by Fantilli. And that's going to be friendly fire as he hits a Blue Jacket on the way in. Blue Jackets trying to maintain possession as we hit 1:15 to go in the period. Over to the far side. Werenski to the near side. Fantilli shot. Not going to let that one go. And Tanger does clear for the Penguins. 1 minute to go here in this first period. So here we go. Over to the near side. Working with that puck. And the Blue Jackets going to send it out along the far side boards. Moving up through the neutral zone. In front of the benches. Trying to find somewhere to go. Fantilli over to the far side. Kept in for the Blue Jackets. Fantilli passing. Shot not going to go. A nice defensive effort by the Penguins to clear the zone. So there we go. Jet Gray is going to pass it back for Werenski. Over to the far side. Working up along through the neutral zone to the offensive side. Taken away by Koppinen. With a chance to the near side. The Pens have a chance. Brian Russ trying to work for a short-handed goal. Can't quite do it. But they burned a lot of time with only 20 seconds left in the period. Werenski passing up along the wing to the far side. Trying to find somewhere to go to the near. Jarry. Nice job by Jarry to pick that puck clean and send it wing to wing. Working now back in behind the net with 8 seconds to go for the Blue Jackets. It's going to be Werenski. Trying to pass it back. 4-3 to Matejchuk. Shot not going to go. 1 second left. And we've hit the end of the period. No score on the power play thus far. So the Jackets will carry 24 seconds of power play into the second period. Go ahead and move that down there so we can see your guys' wonderful chats. A couple of beautiful options there on the power play. A couple of beautiful looks. Just could not punch it in for the Blue Jackets. All right. The Capitals did officially win 4-2. The last goal presumably was an empty netter. Yeah, Tom Wilson, unassisted empty net goal for them. But yeah, that's kind of our update around the league. And we will see if we got any news over on X. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let us see. Taking just a bit of a look here on X. Oh man, Makovich apparently had a let's take a look at this Makovich goal. Wow. Makovich, an amazing game winner. Okay, Chad, it is a bit quiet tonight. But you know, we'll see what happens. Exploring turned into Dora. Maybe. Also, we haven't had as many people cycling in and out thus far. You know, that's the other factor as well. Is the more people that cycle in and out, the more chats we do get. So that is the one other big factor as well. Well, let's see. Let's see. Dora the Explorer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, take a look real quick at our first period stats. So the goals. Sidney Crosby got us opening with scoring at 6:10 in the period. Assisted by Chris Letang. That was Crosby's 14th and Letang's 8th assist. Then Sean Monahan with his third goal of the season at 13:40 into the period. Assisted by Smith and Severson. 2 penalties as well issued this period. One by Zachary Aston Reese, 2 minutes for high sticking. And the Penguins' Kevin Hayes, 2 minutes for holding. Taking a look at the shots on goal. First period, 8-7 favoring the Blue Jackets. The teams have been exactly down the middle on the face-off circle, 8 for 16 for each team. The Pens are over 1 on the power play, but the Blue Jackets have not finished their first power play, but likely will fall to 0 for 1 because, well, they have 23 seconds left, of power play. Both teams have served now 2 penalty minutes. The Penguins playing a very physical brand of hockey tonight. 9 hits and 9 block shots. The Blue Jackets, 2 hits and 3 block shots. Oh my gosh, you scared me. What's up? I'm just sitting here and I hear, question.
Who's God? Anyways.
Oh shoot, I didn't. Meant to. I need to. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it over tonight. I meant to do that last night and I forgot. No, because Mom saw the dogs going. I just got a video of them just going. So. Yep. Oh, Dad, we need your thought on this. We need your thought on this possible trade idea. There's been an idea floating around on X of a Penguin.
Of all the Steelers and
No, a Penguins trade.
Get rid of all the Penguins.
No, we're talking. So you know how Jarry is kind of that odd man out in the goalie room, right?
Right.
And you know how Stuart Skinner is getting booed out of Edmonton. There's a trade idea that sends Skinner to Pittsburgh and Jarry to Edmonton. The full trade compensation would be the Pens would get Matthias Janmark and Stuart Skinner and some picks in exchange for Tristan Jarry and Parker Wotherspoon. Do you pull the trigger on that?
I don't know.
I mean, Wotherspoon's been a very valuable part on the first line defense. But I mean, I guess the rationale behind it is Matthias Janmark is. Kilovs and Yuroshev are going to be the 2 goalies of the future. Yeah. I don't know you make that trade this year, though. I don't know you make this before the deadline. Maybe in the offseason you look at it. But not this year. Oh, we'll see. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's the guy whose brain is that of scrambled eggs. Hanger. How many hits he's taken over the years? Really same. But yeah. So taking a look again back at our stats into this game. 8 giveaways for the Blue Jackets to 3 for the Penguins, but they have 3 takeaways. The Pens have 3 takeaways to 2 for the Blue Jackets. And again, looking at the games this season for these teams. The Pens already lost to the Blue Jackets once at a score of 5-4 in a shootout. They play tonight, then they play January 4th at 3 p.m. in Columbus, and 7 p.m. on January 17th in Pittsburgh. All right. So going now through our box score. Real quick, for the Penguins. Their shots on goal have come from Kevin Hayes with 1, Brian Rust with 1, Evgeny Malkin with 1, Sidney Crosby has 1. You have 1 for Parker Wotherspoon, 1 for Chris Letang, and 1 for Erik Karlsson. Block shots for the Penguins go as follows. Parker Wotherspoon with 1, Ryan Graves with 1, Matt Dumba with 2, and Ryan Shea with 3. Alongside Sidney Crosby giving 1, and Brian Rust giving 1 as... Or no, not Brian Rust. Connor Dewar giving 1. Crosby did not give a block shot. Just Dewar. I have my rows flipped. And then looking at the Blue Jackets, their shots on goal have been Sillinger with 1, Fantilli with 1, Lundestrom with 1, Monahan with 2, Pinelli with 2, and you have Smith with 1. Then the block shots for the Blue Jackets, you have 1 for Fabreau, 1 for Werenski, 1 for Smith, and that is it. That is it. As we are chilling here at the intermission here between these 2 teams. Let's see. Taking a bit of a look here over on X while we have some time. Okay. Let us see. We are rolling here. Browns players are practicing outside despite snow. And it is really coming down in Cleveland. Wow. Wow. Okay. But yeah. So we are rolling here. Okay. So yeah, we are rolling here, getting ready for the second period of action between these 2 teams. Oh, I need to change this over to E1. Actually, how much time left do we have in the intermission? Okay, now 6:45. Yeah, we'll change it over to E1. We'll change it to E. I'll debate if I need to change it to E1 or just to P2. But yeah. Taking a look at shot attempts, though. My dad is no longer here. He went upstairs, Pesco. But 18 shot attempts for the Penguins. 24 for the Blue Jackets. So. We'll see. We will see. No, I'm not your dad, Petsko. No. But, yeah. Taking a look here around X. Let us see. We will see. What is going on? Okay. So, yeah. We are getting ready here for the second period. Oh, man. So, let's see. And how are we feeling, everybody? How are we feeling about this game? How in the world are shark attacks in Illinois, Missouri, and... Okay, Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky have had shark attacks. Interesting. And New Mexico. Those are some odd places to have them. So we'll see. We will see. Just taking a look at the way this Penguins team has done everything they need to do. They have been incredible at, just laying things out. So, we will see. Wow. Okay. But yeah, we shall see. Are you doing good? Go Pens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Bro, what? The Sharks had a full penalty box. Because the ref said everybody came in on the scrum. Wow, with 1 second left in regulation, everybody was in the bin. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So we will be back here for the second intermission here momentarily. We'll be back, which is always good. So, let's see. Oh, there's that Granny Amazon ad. The Sledding Grandmas. I mean, I like the ad, but, like, they've used it for years. Okay. We got Petco saying, go Flyers. Oh, boy. Taking a look at the big three, Tanger, Crosby, and Malkin. Just showing the history these three have. Gino Malkin, Chris Letang, a.k.a. Tanger, and Sid the Kid Crosby. As they're using their own Penguins ad for, I guess, Cyber Weekend savings. Let's see. Let us see. Taking a look on X. We have a little bit of time here. But, the Rams wave Josh Carty. And let's see. Let us see. First time here. Go Pens. Let's go. Let's go. We always welcome you. Is that D. Reynolds? How's it going, man? We are getting ready here for the second period here momentarily. And we'll hope for the Pens to take this lead again. Hopefully they can kill off these last 23 seconds of the Columbus power play and get something going again, because they had a lot of good going. They had a lot of pressure for about the middle, I'd say the middle 7 minutes of the second period. They had the game in their hands, and they only got one goal out of it, unfortunately. Which, you know, it happens, but hopefully they can generate some more opportunities here in this second period. We go ahead and take a look and see. They are already updating us here to the second period on the website. So let me go ahead and update this to P2. Let's see, P2. There we go. So, second period, let's all get buckled up and ready for some more awesome play-by-play for the Penguins. Let's see. Have unobstructed views on certain games here. It's going, man. Just working on some college work whilst listening in. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. I remember doing all that college work, man. I just graduated this last year, so I remember doing all that, long nights, all that stuff on the long, hard engineering work, because I was doing computer engineering. So, hopefully the Penguins can get something going here. We are back for the second period. So here we go. Let's make it happen. Let's make the magic happen here in Columbus. No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. All right. I have 2 years left. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the best thing I could tell anyone in that situation is just treasure that time, man. It goes quick. Like, especially take advantage of the early years, you know? Take advantage of those early years, just enjoy them, you know? About my whole last year, I was pushing 70-hour weeks between an internship, a part-time job, projects, and classwork. And that didn't even factor in doing anything with a YouTube channel. Horseradish is not an instrument either. All right. So here we go. Sidney Crosby now only 12 points behind Mario Lemieux for all-time Penguins leaders. No, pal. Wait, yes, Petsko. A guitar is an instrument. Oh, man. Today, look at most goals combined by a forward and defenseman duo in history. Crosby Letang, 310. They are 40 behind Gretzky and Paul Koffer. So here we go. Second period face-off here to begin the second period here. And the face-off going to be won by the Penguins. Back into the defensive end, trying to pass it out. They're going to clear the zone. Sending it back in behind, and Werenski going to take it for Columbus. Moving through the far side. Wing-to-wing pass to the near side. Fantilli with possession. Passing back. 10 seconds left on the power play. Going to dump it in is Werenski over to the far side and goes out of play with 5 to go on the power play. So we should have killed this penalty off, thankfully. The Pen should kill it off. And a lot of black and gold out there in Columbus from what the announcers are saying. But we'll have to take their word at it. So here we go. The face-off as the ref goes down. A false face-off. The ref gets taken down by players. Those are our special teams this year. I know. They are the best special teams unit in the league. I think first in the power play and fifth in the penalty kill is the best combined ranks in all those. If you add the power play and penalty kill, but a chance shot, not gonna go. Power play did expire. Let's go ahead and do that and relock it into place as the Pens clear the zone. Taken back by Werenski in through the defensive end to the near side for the Blue Jackets. Taking it in is gonna be Kent Johnson now. Trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Fantilli. Back in behind the net over to the far side. And the puck is going to be kept in for the moment. Cleared out, actually, after a big collision there. And Rust moving to the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go with that puck. And passes it back. The puck's going to be maintained, though, by the Pens at the top of the zone to Carlson. Carlson's over to the near side to Rust. Rust looking for somewhere to go along the boards. Dumps it back in behind the net. Past Crosby over to the far side. And Voronkov going to send it out for the Blue Jackets. Moving now through the near side. The Pens going to take it back into the offensive end. Crosby looking for some help. Top of the zone. A chance. And there's no penalty. Okay, good. Columbus is getting a penalty for tripping in front of the net. So the Pens are going to pull Jarry to get that going. There's a delayed penalty here. And let's see. Tanger with the puck now. Leaving it back. And the Pens are working with a 6-on-5 here with the empty net. Malkin behind the net here. And over to the near side. Oh, there is a lot of black and gold here just looking in the crowd. Puck going to get sent out. And still having possession. The Pens still maintaining it. Wing to wing over to Shea. Shea trying to find somewhere to go. Pens playing a little bit of keep away here. And let's see. Taking it out on the far side. The Penguins moving it up. To the near side finds Kindle. Kindle with the burst of speed towards the offensive end. Playing keep away. Wing to Tanger. Tanger trying to find somewhere he can move. Over to the near side to Malkin. Malkin gets in front. Not going to go. Over to the far side. Puck goes back up. Tanger at the top of the zone. Over to Malkin. Back to Letang. Letang finding somewhere he can go. Goes. Keeps it in. Has it knocked down. Over to Malkin. Malkin back up to the far side. Oh my gosh. The Pens have had this delayed penalty for a full minute and a half. A chance shot. Not going to go. Off of his own teammate and Tanger with the puck to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go. The Blue Jackets still have not touched the puck. Over to the near side. A chance shot. Not going to go. And it's finally going to be blocked. The Pens are going to finally go on the power play. But they've been on the power play effectively for about a minute and a half already. Wow. Yep. Going to be tripping there on Werenski. Almost a double minor. Basically, effectively a double minor when you think about it. I don't remember when they put the hand up, but it was about a minute and a half, give or take. We just turned that 2 minutes into a 3. Yeah, exactly. Which, hey, we take that. We take the extra power play time, and it's actually going to be Kent Johnson getting the 2 minutes for tripping. Man, basically a double minor for tripping. You never see that. But here we go. The Pens getting ready to go on their second power play of the night. And here we go. Crosby taking the draw, sends it back, and the Pens have to regroup. Taking it back, and here we go. Carlson with the puck, moving up. Johnson, go Pens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. Moving in towards the offensive end, passing back. The Blue Jackets have a breakaway on an empty, or on a one-on-one here now. On the shorthanded, but couldn't do anything with it. The Pens taking it back up the other way. Wing to Carlson. Carlson trying to find somewhere he can go. Passes around the far side, kept on in. Over to the far side, back working around to the near side. Carlson now with a chance. Passing in front, shot. And Malkin goes into the net. Brian Rust is going down the tunnel. Oh my gosh. Brian Rust is going down the tunnel. He was hobbling bad. Oh no. So here we go. Letang now to the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go. Tanger behind the net to the near side. Battling for it. Kept in. Never mind. And here comes a chance. A 2-on-1 on the shorthanded opportunity for the Blue Jackets. Effectively a breakaway. He shoots. He scores. Gaunt's on the... Either Gaunt's on the goal or the assist. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Blue Jackets get 2 unanswered. So here we go. Let's go. No goal horns. No goal horns for their goal. Yeah, it's going to be Gaunt's on the goal. On the assist is going to be credited Miles Wood. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins. Taking it back. Letang still have 51 seconds on the power play. To the near side. That was Gaunt's first goal of the season. Russ is a drama queen. Well, hopefully he's going to be all right because he was hobbling pretty good down that tunnel. Over to the near side. Novak leaves it back for Koivunen to the top of the zone to Tanger. Wing to wing. Losing its Koivunen. Can't maintain it. And the puck gets cleared out. Never mind. Kept on in. And a chance in for the Penguins trying to wrap around. Has a chance. Open net. They couldn't punch it in. to the near side. Novak now, wing to wing to the top of the zone, sends it into the far side with a chance. Moving around to the far side in front of the net. Trying to find some way to punch it in. Can't for the time being. Hands over to Novak. Novak back over to the near side again. Working for it is going to be Mantha. Mantha passing, shoots! Not quite. Over to the far side now. Back along to the near behind the net for the Penguins. Trying to find a way to punch it in. Power play expires. So back to full strength. And here we go. Depends on the far side. Still trying to battle for that puck. Gonna be taken out by Sillinger. And here come the Blue Jackets on a chance. Over to the far side. Shoots. Not gonna go. Puck is loose, but maintained by Shea for the Penguins. Moving now through the far side, through the neutral zone, and up through center ice. Gonna dump it in. And Werenski battling for that puck now. Over to the far side, and the Pens are gonna take it away, send it right back. You see my comment? What do you think Bikini Problem will want? I don't know who Bikini Problem would go for in this game, John. But here we go. The Pens gonna clear that zone. It's gonna be icing. Man. So we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, he's saying so over Russ. Dude gets hurt with a touch. Well, hopefully he will be all right. Again, we hope he can come back in this game. He did go down the tunnel, but that is never. That's not necessarily a game-ending sign. So here we go. The Blue Jackets losing the draw, passing around Wotherspoon to the far side, moving up through center ice now for the Penguins, and goes out of play. Oh man. So we'll see here. Hopefully the Penguins can get back on it here. Come on. I want this tennis ball. It's stuck. So here we go. We have a center ice face-off. And Lizotte going to take the face-off here. Face-off going to be won by the Jackets. Wing-to-wing pass in the defensive zone from Smith. Over along the far side, trying to take it into the offensive end. A chance shot! Not going to go! Loose puck to the near side. The Pens thankfully able to keep it out. Over to the near side. That was a dangerous place with that puck for the Blue Jackets. And the Pens are going to have to give chase. Over to the far side. And here we go. Over to the near side again. The Blue Jackets sending it out. And Dumba trying to get possession over to the far side. Rust is back in. Thank you. Thank you. Rust is good. Trying to find a way to get in. So I guess he is a bit of a drama queen. Here we go. The chance. The Pens moving around to the far side. Crosby to the top of the zone. Back over to Dumba. Dumba trying to find somewhere to go. Dumps it in behind to the far side. Rust trying to get that puck. And over to the near side. The Blue Jackets are going to send it out, but the Pens get a chance to regroup potentially here. Never mind, they still have possession. The Blue Jacket shot, not going to go. Back in behind the net, battling for that puck. And it is Jarry in net tonight. It is Jarry versus Graves. So here we go. Provorot now. The Pens intercepted here. Here comes Rust. Wing-to-wing pass. Can get a clean shot. Never mind, they could not get a clean shot off on that. And the Blue Jackets are going to take it up the other way. Werenski, wing-to-wing pass to the offensive end. Here comes your chance, 4-on-3. The Pens breaking up a pass, thankfully, and dumping it along the glass. Trying to take it out the near side. Malkin. And never mind. Malkin's going to get hit with a tripping. Son of a gun. Or it's either that or charging. One of the two. Either charging or tripping. One of the two. 2-minute minor there. Oh, boy. Son of a gun. Take a look here. The Mammoth got a quick goal in their game against the Stars. Logan Cooley assisted by Gunther and Yamamoto. Go up 1-0 over the Stars. Predators and Blackhawks have also begun. Those are the last two games of the night. Neither team has scored. The Predators don't even have a shot on goal. The Blackhawks have 4. Oh, man. So we'll see. We will see. Taking a bit of a look here. I'm going to take a look here on X as we have time. And let's see. Oh, boy. Hopefully the Penguins can get back on this, though. I mean... Oh, boy. I don't even know anymore, man. This is crazy. Pens are just, like, sucking. So, here we go. Malkin in the box now. Oh, JJ McCarthy is ruled out. Does that mean 9's playing? Is 9 going to play since JJ McCarthy's ruled out? So here we go. So it was actually Malkin hitting Rust, causing him to go into the back, go into that down the tunnel. Here we go. The Blue Jackets on the power play. Face-off here going to be taken by Sean Monahan. Face-off going to be won by Pittsburgh. Let's listen to the guy because he tells exactly how we're all feeling. I mean, I try to provide the feel of the fans, man. I tried. So Fantilli now. Moving into the offensive end, and here we go with a chance for the Blue Jackets. Werenski passing. Back to Werenski to the top of the zone. Shot! Not going to go. Gets deflected over to the far side. Waiting for that puck now. The Penguins trying to maintain possession and trying to send it out of the zone. But the Blue Jackets, of course, maintain possession. Wing-to-wing pass. Not going to go. Rebound. Not going to go. Woo! They got bailed out. They got bailed out. I heard that ping off the crossbar on the rebound and out of play. Oh, man. Go ahead and grab a drink real quick. Oh, boy. So here we go. The Blue Jackets with a face-off in the offensive end. And going to dismiss one of the Penguins there. That's going to be, I believe, Novak. So Rust will take it. And here we go. To the near side. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Passing around to the outside. Goes back in behind the net. And Fantilli with the puck. Trying to find somewhere to go to the top of the zone. Finds Severson. Back to Severson. Shot. Not going to go. Nice effort by Jarry to be there on time. Over to the far side. The puck going to be maintained by Columbus. Fantilli with a chance. Shot. Not going to go. Rebound on a loose puck. Goes loose to the Jarry's left. And thankfully not going to go. The Pens have a chance. But never mind. A chance for the Blue Jackets. But the Pens doing everything they can to take it away. And they will clear the zone. Let's go Penguins, baby. The Penguins will clear that zone. Fantilli back in behind the net. Leaves it for Werenski. Up the near side. Working to the far side. Trying to find some help here. And Werenski going to leave it back there to the top of the zone. Taken away by the Penguins. Going to clear that zone. Lazat, never mind. Gives up to Werenski. And a chance from the far side corner back to the top of the zone. Provorov. Trying to find somewhere they can go. Over to the far side. 25 seconds left on the power play. Passing back to Provorov. Back to Werenski. Werenski. This far side. Back over to Provorov. Back to the top of the zone again. Back to Werenski. Chance. Shot. Not going to go. Nice save by Jarry. 13 seconds left on this power play, and a faceoff will be ensuing for the Penguins defensive end, I guess I should say. Okay. So here we go. Looking at Jarry on that save. And here we go. Face off now. Going to be taken by Coyle for the Blue Jackets. Face off going to be won by Pittsburgh. Sending it out the far side and going to clear it out with 8 seconds to go on the power play. Let's see. Jason's best. Well, thank you, Petsko. I appreciate it, man. Along the near side, Provorov going to send it in. Back in behind, the power play does expire for the Blue Jackets. Neither team has scored on a power play, except for the Blue Jackets scoring shorthanded on the Penguins. But over in front, and Jarry able to stop that puck and force a faceoff. So hopefully the Penguins can make something happen here. Okay. Let's take a look. Man. So here we go. Crosby taking the draw here against number 21, Lundestrom. Back in, and the Pens win the draw. Wotherspoon sends it around the far side, trying to clear the zone. They will for the time being. Moving into the offensive end, the Penguins trying to go somewhere, and we have an offside. Why not? Why not? So let's see. Face off here in the neutral zone. Crosby going to lose the draw for the Penguins. Face off going to be won by Columbus. Back in the defensive end. Passing up along the far side. Moving into the offensive end. And it's going to be Dumba working with that puck to the far side. Along the boards. Trying to clear it out. But a bit of a tie-up for that puck in that far corner. Clearing the zone for now. And the Blue Jackets have to regroup. Taking it back. Werenski. Moving back into the defensive end. Passing it around. Back to Werenski again. And going to go to Provorov. Provorov into the offensive end. Loses it to the Penguins. And Hayes going to pass it along wing to Rust. Rust looking for some help. And goes across. Picked off. Here comes a chance for the Blue Jackets. A 2-on-2 opportunity. But not going to find anywhere to go with it. Top of the zone near side. Werenski can't control the puck. Over to the top of the zone. Again, shot. Not going to go. Rebound. Chance again. Not going to go. Going to be denied. Over to the near side. Over to the far side, sorry. Looking for that puck. The Blue Jackets trying to maintain possession there. I believe that's going to be Gauntz. And that puck can be cleared out. Over to the near side. The puck is going to be loose. The Pens are going to get it back in behind with Tanger. So they're going to give it an icing. The fans don't like it, but that was icing. Okay. Let's see. So, taking a look again. Face off here for the Penguins in the offensive end. Over on the far side, going to be won by Pittsburgh. And looking for someone to go, goes to Tanger. Sends it towards the net. A chance, but the Blue Jackets defense is able to send it away. They clear the zone successfully, and the Pens have to regroup. Looking here to Mantha to the near side. Working with that puck. Leaves it there for Tanger. And over to Malkin. Malkin up the zone now to Novak. Looking for some help as he sends it into Jet Graves. And that's going to be frozen. There we go. With 8:50 to go in the second, they are going to yet another commercial break. So let's see. Taking a look around the league. Do we have any score updates? We do not. With both games, both other games at about 11 minutes left in the first. That's about it. That's all she wrote, folks. But if you guys are enjoying the stream and finding a value in this stream, it would be greatly appreciated if you would leave a like and a sub, as it is a big way to help the channel grow. Again, we are only one sub away from our next minor milestone at 370, so, you know, it'd be pretty cool if we could hit that. Be pretty sweet. But, yeah. Taking a look here, just around X as we have time. Over Stanford versus Notre Dame at 10:30. I'm gonna be zonking out after this one, man. Well, I appreciate it, D Reynolds. I appreciate it. Oh man. But yeah, I would, but two things. Number one, doing hockey, I'm trying to prep my voice, but I'm also still dealing with a little bit of that cold still lingering. But number two, I don't have any graphics for it. And number three, I am feeling both physically and mentally exhausted because hockey does exert a lot on the body, covering hockey. So The brain has to fire at all cylinders. So I love doing it, but doing a lot of games in a day can be very draining, I guess is the word. So here we go. Taking a look now for the Penguins, ready to take the offensive zone draw. We are just doing we're just doing college football. We're just doing the Michigan-Ohio State game tomorrow. So, over to the near side, puck goes loose for the Blue Jackets to try and maintain possession. A bit of a tie-up. Going back in behind to the far side for the Penguins at the top of the zone. Shot from the corner. Not going to go to the near side. Puck goes loose. And moving it now is going to be Heinen, and the Blue Jackets get possession. Over to the near side. A race for that puck is ensuing. Tanger able to get that puck, and never mind. Goes back into the corner. So we'll see here. Puck near the side. And the Blue Jackets have to regroup now. Going back is Matejchuk. Passing over to Severson. And Matejchuk going to take that puck back in his defensive end. Moving in. And taking a look. Until he's going to dump it in. Leaving it for Wotherspoon. To send to Tanger. To Rust. Rust wing to wing towards the offensive end. And the Blue Jackets take it away. On a missed pass. To the near side. Moving it back the other way. And Barakov sends it in now to the near side. Johnson. Back over to the far side in front of the net. Not going to go. Back around to the top. And sending it around over the near side. Puck is going to be got by Hayes. Trying to find a way to go. Going to wing pass it. And the Pens are going to clear that zone. There they go. Sending it out to the offensive end. Going back in behind Graves. And here we go. Werenski now. Sending it in. And going to move it around to the offensive end. And it's going to be saved by Jarry. They can do Oregon versus Washington. Man, the problem is, tomorrow I might be doing stuff with family, so I can't always commit. So I don't know for a fact if I will be free tomorrow night. And if I am going to be free tomorrow night, it is going to be another Penguin stream because we have the Pens versus the Leafs at 7 p.m. If I can even stream at all. But we did hit 370. Huge shout out to audience. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Always appreciate it. Well, if it's at 3:30, number one, I'm probably going to be going out during the game if I'm going out. Number two, that butts up right up on the Penguins game. And number three, we're going to be covering Michigan, Ohio State when that game starts. So, unfortunately, we can't really do that game. Here we go. Open in. They'll lose the draw, and the Blue Jackets have it in the offensive end. Wing-to-wing pass shot. Not going to go. Nice save by Jarry. One long stream, man. Like I said, if we're going out, we're probably going to be going out. I don't want to be committing to something and then I find out I can't. You know what I mean? Nice save by Jarry. So like I said, man, I don't want to overcommit and say I can do this when I really can't. Because there's a decent chance that me and my family end up going out tomorrow night. So I don't want to commit to something that I can't fully say. You know? That's why I didn't list this game on the whatchamacallit, the bulletin. I didn't know if I could do this game or not. Plus, it still buds up right on the Penguins game, which I won't have time to get set up for. I would need to have some little break between football and hockey. But here we go. Face off in the defensive end. Going to be won by the Penguins. Moving around the near side. Towards the offensive end they go. With a 3-on-3 chance. Lazat drops back. Shot. Not going to go. It's loose still, though. Over to the far side. Looking for that shot. Not going to go. Puck to the near side. Going to be cleared out of the zone. And the Pens going to give chase. Dumba with the puck. Passing around. Wing to wing into the offensive end. Why is AJ Green trending? Chance over to the far corner. Looking for it here. And let's see. The Blue Jackets going to take it out from the defensive end. Near side. Moving up through the ice. And going to send it back in behind Jarry. And let's see. To the far side. The Pens now moving it out in through the neutral zone toward the offensive end. Dumping it in. Back over to the near side. Mantha trying to play defense, but can't quite get it. Still having possession is going to be the Blue Jackets. Gaunt are sending it in. Bit of a tie up here behind the net now. For that puck to the near side, and puck is going to go loose. So Severson going to get that puck. Sending it out to the far side. And taking a look here. So the Blue Jackets with possession going to go ahead and dump it in behind Jarry, and it's going to be stopped. Okay. Let us see. I don't know why AJ Green is oh, it's not the NFL AJ Green. It's not the NFL's AJ Green. That's why. All right. Let me grab a little drink here. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard here. The Mammoth getting another goal. Kevin Rooney, assisted by Marino and Carson. Okay. But yeah. So that is going to be a 2-0 game there for the Mammoth over the Stars right now. The Preds and Blackhawks still scoreless in the first. Well, it's still saying AJ Green. AJ Green. Basketball. Yeah. It's a basketball guy. Yeah, it's a basketball guy. AJ Green. So we'll see. Yeah, PDF's probably not happy while he's working. So we are back here taking a look. This is actually the same matchup in the preseason where the Flower retired. Marc-Andre Fleury. He would have been a fun one to call a game for. With him in there. So here we go. Face-off going to be won there, and the Blue Jackets moving it in through the defensive end. So here we go. Moving it up now. Wing-to-wing pass over to the near side. Moving towards the offensive end. Dumping it in behind Jarry. Going to leave that puck over to the far side for the Penguins to try and take it up. And Ryan Shea going to give it a little chase there into the corner. Bit of a tie-up for that puck. Shea now to the near side. Goes to Tanger. Tanger looking for somewhere to go. Wing-to-wing up the ice. And going to be swatted down by Severson. Kept over on the far corner. So we have a face-off in the Columbus end here. Speaking of PDF, after work today, I got a package from Amazon delivered. That's cool. I still need to place an Amazon order because I do all my holiday shopping anymore on Amazon. And I'm ordering a couple things for me as well. Like, I'm getting that USB extender so I can go for, like, a wide angle so you guys can see, like, the whole desk and, like, the whole background. Not just a little portion of it. So I can get more of a wide angle. So. And a couple of other things I'm getting, so. Here we go. Face-off won by the Penguins in the Penguins offensive end. Face-off going to be, or the puck going to be sent clear out, though. Penn's giving a little chase here, but the Blue Jackets with a chance dumping it into the zone. Penn's taking it back in behind. That's going to be Wotherspoon. Over to the near side. Moving up is Crosby now to the offensive end. Passing wing to wing. Not going to go anywhere. Taken away by the Blue Jackets, but taken right back by the Penguins. By Carlson to the top of the zone. A chance to get that puck in. Puck goes loose. Battling for that puck now over to the near side corner. Battling for it. Carlson trying to get that puck away from Provorov to the near side. Puck goes loose and gets cleared out. That's going to be an icing. Just wide of the net. All right. Yeah, wider angle. Yeah, it would be. Like, I would probably put it closer to the TV, the camera, so you guys can see a lot more of the background, especially if I get more pieces to put up around. So, I'm getting that. I'm getting like a couple of marker holders so I can keep my markers vertical like this, because that's actually how they stay longer. But here we go. The Penguins in the offensive zone. Shot from the corner. Not going to go. Goes off a body before it even gets there to the near side. Malkin working with that puck. Back along the board. Samantha. Samantha trying to find somewhere to go to the near side. Passes by Malkin. Back over to Novak. Trying to take that puck over to the far side, or to the near side. And puck's going to go loose to the near corner. A bit of a tie-up. That right corner. Back to the near side they work. Puck going to be taken around here. Battling for it is going to be Miles Wood. Sends it around, and the puck is going to be sent out of the zone. So the Blue Jackets going to dump it into the zone, and here they go back around to the near side. Ryan Shea with the puck. Moving now to Latanger. Passing up over to Novak to the offensive end. Trying to find some help, and we got a stoppage. We got an offside. Let's see. So no other score updates as of right now across the league. Let's see. Are going to stay longer if they are vertical. Yeah, so if they're vertical with the tips down, the ink is more prone to go down. At least I saw it online. I don't know if it's true or not, but I figured what's the harm in holding it like this? I'm going to hold them vertical upside down like that. Here we go. The Pen's going to send it into the offensive end. Over to the near side. I'm also getting me some new Expo markers as well. Back around to the far side. Puck battle is going to ensue with 3:16 to go in the period to the near side. Carlson wing to wing in front of the net. Not going to go. And the puck going to be cleared out of the zone by Columbus. I believe Voronkov cleared it out. Copping in. Loses the puck as the Blue Jackets have possession in the offensive end. But cleared out by Copping in again. There we go. Moving towards the offensive end. There is going to be number 46, Lazat. Over to the near side to Carlson. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the far side now, trying to maintain that possession in the offensive zone. They do. Over, and it's going to be frozen there by Jet Graves. His gravity brings the ink down to the tip. That's kind of my thought about it. I figure it's worth a shot. So. Let's see. So here we go. Taking a look here. Maybe test, but how would you? I mean, I would just see if they seem to last longer, you know? Figure there's no harm in holding them like this. Oh my gosh. What do you think the Penguins are going to lose or win? I think the Pens will end up coming back here. It's probably going to be an overtime game. A chance in front of the net, though, not going to go for the Blue Jackets. I think that the Pens are going to get this win. I mean, I'm a firm believer. I think the Pens will get a goal somewhere along the line. The Blue Jackets are going to have a lapse somewhere. Pens get a goal, take it to overtime, and win. Carry that momentum. Or Brian Rust puts it in the net here. Let's see, got his hands in the air. Bit of a fight breaking out. And Rust is hurt again. Loading it up, at least. He taps Jet Graves because it was unintentional. And Rust not putting much weight on that left leg, I think it was. Wow. Rust gets checked in by Werenski into Jet Graves. Man. Yeah, he went pretty tough into the post, and Rust, what a surprise, Brian Rust down the tunnel again tonight for the second frickin' time. Oh my gosh. So we'll see. So face-off gonna be won. The Blue Jackets win it with 2 minutes to go. Oh my gosh. I bet $150 on the Penguins. Hopefully you didn't do it just on my take, because I'm not always known for the best takes. I might be overly optimistic, but I still think the Pens can do it. But here we go, over to the near side. Towards the offensive end, Aston Reese sends it for the Blue Jackets. But it looks like Ryan Gray is going to be sending it around the far side for the Penguins to clear the zone. They do. Moving towards the offensive end for the Penguins. Here comes your chance. And Heinen takes a bit of a big shot there. Koivunen shot towards the net. Not going to go. Loose puck to the far side. Keeping it around Koivunen. To the top of the zone, and they clear the zone with 1:33 to go. Jarry able to get that puck and leaves it there for Tanger. Tanger now moving that puck to the near side. Novak not able to maintain possession, and the Blue Jackets get it towards the offensive end, but the Pens have to regroup. So here we go. Pens now to the near side. And a bit of a battle, a bit of a tie-up for that puck here on the near side boards. Looking to see if they can get it out and around. They will for the time being. A loose puck, though, to the far corner. Pens maintaining possession from Malkin, keeping it in. But the Blue Jackets will now clear it out. Sillinger over to the near side, working through center ice to the offensive zone. Under a minute to go in the period. And a bit of a battle. Monahan trying to get that puck around the far side. He does. Passes wing to wing to the near side to Provorov. Shot not going to go to the near side. Looking for that puck. A bit of a tie-up on the corner. Now maintained by the Blue Jackets. Provorov passes wing to Werenski. Takes it in. Chance. Not going to go. A kick save. Denied by Jarry. With 26 seconds to go, Provorov has to regroup. For the Blue Jackets back in the defensive end. Sending it up now. And Wotherspoon battling for that puck. Crosby getting involved as well. Goes back in. Fantilli passes up, but Tanger is able to, never mind, can't send it out. The Blue Jackets keeping it in. A nice opportunity there. A bit of a tie-up on the corner. 6 seconds remaining in the period. Shot by Werenski, and he scores. Son of a gun, with 3.3 to go. A goal scored by Werenski. That hurts. That hurts. Columbus has the Penguins' number. Man. Wow. Right there. And to the top of the zone there by... Man, who gets the assist now? The assist is going to go to Charlie Coyle. Man, 3.3 to go. Wow. Pens have to regroup in the third. So the faceoff is going to be won by Columbus, and we go into the second intermission. Man, a shorthandy and... Oh my gosh, a shorthandy and a goal with 3 seconds to go. That is the worst feeling in hockey. There is no worse feeling than either giving up a shorthanded goal or giving up a goal with just seconds to go in a period. But, oh well. Russ thinks it's the NBA. Oh, man. I mean, that one I get. He did get slammed pretty hard into the post. So, I mean, I can definitely see an injury on that. Hopefully he will be all right. Taking a look on out-of-town scores here with 2 minutes to go in the first. The Blackhawks have a power play, but still no score in that Predators-Blackhawks game. Rupe Hintz, though, got a power play goal for the Stars to make it 2-1, assisted by Mikko Rantanen and Heiskanen. As we enter the first intermission, or second intermission, I guess. Yeah, the Penguins did both. That is an awful feeling, giving up a shorthanded goal and a goal in the waning seconds of a period. But, oh well. What you gonna do? Taking a look at our stats here. Shots on goal this period, 7 for the Penguins, 12 for the Blue Jackets. Makes it 14-20 total favoring Columbus. Looking at our face-off circle, the Pens have done slightly better. 20 for 38 to 18 for 38 favoring the Penguins. 52.6% to 47.4. Both teams are 0 for 2 on the penalty or on the power play. Both teams having served 4 minutes of penalty time each. The Penguins have 11 hits to the Blue Jackets 8. The Penguins have 14 blocked shots to the Blue Jackets 9. Pens have 9 giveaways to 12 for the Blue Jackets, and the Pens have 5 takeaways to 3 for the Blue Jackets. Again, going through this season series here, the Blue Jackets won on October 25th in a shootout in Pittsburgh. This is the second game of 4. The third game will be played in Columbus on January 4th at 3 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. on January 17th, the Pens will host Columbus for the last game of the season here. Taking a look at our penalties. Again, refresher on the first period. Zachary Aston Reese had 2 minutes for high sticking. Kevin Hayes had 2 minutes for holding in the first. In the second, Kent Johnson got 2 minutes for tripping. And Geno Malkin got 2 minutes for tripping as well. Looking at the goals. First period goals, as a reminder, Sidney Crosby got a goal, his 14th of the season, assisted by Chris Letang. And Sean Monahan got his 3rd goal of the season, assisted by Smith and Severson. Then, in the second period, Brandon Gauntz got his 1st goal of the season. It was a shorthanded goal, assisted by Wood and Werenski. And then Werenski himself got a goal, assisted by Coyle, his 9th of the season, with just 3.3 seconds to go in the second. Okay. Going down through our box score real quick. So looking for the Penguins, their 14 shots on goal are as follows. 1 for Koppinen, 3 for Rust, 1 for Novak, 1 for Mantha, 2 for Malkin, 1 for Crosby, 1 for Shea, 1 for Wotherspoon, 1 for Letang, and 2 for Carlson. Looking at the blocks, around the board, you got 3 for Wotherspoon, 3 for Graves, 2 for Dumba, 3 for Shea. And then you also got, in terms of forwards of blocks, Dewar with 1 and Malkin with 2. Looking at the Blue Jackets, their 21 shots on goal. They got credited with a 13 shot on goal that period for the record. Their 21 shots on goal are distributed as follows. 2 for Sillinger, 1 for Voronkov, 1 for Gauntz, 1 for Fantilli, 1 for Lundestrom, 2 for Monahan, 2 for Pinelli, 1 for Chinikov, 2 for Johnson, alongside 2 for Smith, 2 for Werenski, 2 for Provorov, 1 for Fabro, and 1 for Severson. The blocks are distributed as follows for the Blue Jackets. 1 for Fabro, 1 for Provorov, 1 for Werenski, 1 for Smith, and 2 for Matejchuk. Forwards that have blocks as well, you have 1 for Lundestrom, 1 for Aston Reese, and 1 for Chinikov. Do Roblox stream at 400 subs? I don't know, man. I don't really play Roblox, man. I used to as a kid, but I really don't anymore. I really don't. So. Let's see. Take a look over here. Let me go ahead and grab a drink real quick. All right. So we'll see. Going here at the second intermission. Again, the Penguins need to get back on track. They have not been controlling the puck well. The Blue Jackets taking advantage of everything. You play NHL 26? Actually, I really don't play many games anymore. Occasionally, I'll boot up Minecraft, and sometimes I'll boot up Citra for, like, 3DS games. But, like, I don't really have any of the major consoles. I have a Switch, but I don't really have any sports games. I just have Pokemon games for that. You know, sometimes I'll play, like, Pokemon games. One of my go-tos is booting up, like, Madden 11 or NHL Slapshot on Dolphin. I absolutely loved NHL Slapshot as a kid, man. I played so much of that Pee Wee to Pro game mode. Like, I would spend hours on it on end. Because the Pee Wee to Pro, you could literally become a pro in that game. And I did it where I just started in the NHL, got drafted. I remember this. I was drafted by the Atlanta Thrashers. And I was playing, oh my gosh. NHL Slapshot stream will go crazy. I have it on Dolphin for my Steam Deck. Yeah, I played a lot of Pee Wee to Pro, man. I got drafted by the Thrashers. I played so many years for the Thrashers on that, man. I must have played probably about 10 seasons for the Thrashers on that one save. The only problem I have is I have the problem where my Wii remote disconnects every 2 seconds. Otherwise, I might do a Slapshot stream. You know, I might do some over the summer, you know? The problem is that my remote keeps disconnecting and I can't figure out why. So, I mean, if somebody knows how to help with that, I can set that up and we can do a Slapshot stream or two. Maybe do like a Jason's Realm Pee Wee to Pro kind of thing. You know, and actually play through Pee Wee and work our way up to the big leagues. See who we get drafted by. Hopefully the Penguins. Thrashers weren't around that long, unfortunately. I know, but the game had no clue of knowing. So the game just kept it as the Thrashers for so many years. Let's see. Yeah. So we will see. We shall see. Oh my gosh, I feel a sneeze. Nope, it's gone. Son of a gun. I hate that. Because you look so stupid when you're waiting for that sneeze to come out and then it doesn't come out. Does he rip the Arizona Coyotes? I know. They like that game is gonna be so out of date when we play it, but I loved it so much as a kid. But yeah. D Reynolds, if you happen to know why that might be having issues or how I can kind of like circumvent that, if you happen to know and are willing to share your knowledge, that would be greatly appreciated. Because I used to play so much of that, and I would play, if I could, I would play so much of that while I'm just like lying in bed at night. Instead of lying down, literally just playing a game on my phone or whatever, I would just be playing Slapshot laying down in bed. Because I would play so much of that for so long. Yeah, like using the Wii Remote with Dolphin. Yeah, I do that. The problem is that my Wii Remote keeps disconnecting from my computer. That's part of it. So, like, it'll be connected, and then it'll disconnect after, like, 5 minutes or whatever, or maybe 2 minutes. It'll disconnect. And the game will take, like 30 seconds to recognize, hey, there's no more Wii Mode here. So, like, I know I need to connect to the computer, but it keeps disconnecting from my computer, and I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, the Coyotes can. I just don't know if they will. They've tried it in the desert once and it hasn't worked. What makes you think it'll happen again under the same name? I mean, look at Atlanta. It failed twice in Atlanta. Didn't they have the Atlanta Flames that went to Calgary and then the Atlanta Thrashers that also folded and became a Winnipeg team? Winnipeg Jets? But yeah, because that's the problem I'm having is it just keeps disconnecting and I can't figure out why. Like, I've even used ChatGPT to help me troubleshoot it, and I always have that issue. Because my Bluetooth works just fine because my speaker goes off of Bluetooth and a lot of other things go off of Bluetooth. And it works. Xbox remote randomly disconnects, the other works fine. Yeah, like that's the problem I'm having is like I would love to be able to do it. But yeah. Because otherwise I'd be playing so much. I'm not sure. I haven't ran Wii remotes with Dolphin before. I usually just use the built-in gyro with my Stream Deck. Ah. Okay. I don't actually have a Stream Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck, so I never actually had a chance to use that. Let's see. Both Atlanta and St. Louis. Who did St. Louis have before the Blues? Let's see. But yeah, I might try and figure that out again. I might give it another try with ChatGPT to see if I can figure it out. Well, I knew that St. Louis had the Rams for the NFL. I know that. Oh, he's talking football? Oh. Duh. Yeah, I'm dumb. Oh my gosh. But you know, I love how everybody hates on Windows 11. But like, I'm operating off of two different OSs right now because I use a different computer from upstairs and down here. This computer's still on Windows 10. The one upstairs is on Windows 11. I like Windows 11. So, you know? That's the thing. St. Louis had, oh yeah, we did have the Eagles, I think. First of all, the Pens won back-to-back in 91-92 to keep them here in the Berg. Absolutely. And then they won back-to-back in 16-17. That was an electric time as well. What is that? Oh. Okay. Yeah. But both Atlanta's hockey teams went to Canada? Yeah. They became the Calgary Flames and the Winnipeg Jets, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead and reload X, see if we got any news over there. Do we have any other hockey scores? We do. The Blackhawks. Ryan Donato getting a goal assisted by Rinzel and Burakovsky. Wasn't old enough for the 90s, but I remember 09, 16, and 17. Yeah, I was not around for the 90s, but I do remember 16 and 17. I wasn't really watching sports as much as a kid. I was like 6 or 7 when the Pens won the Cup. Back in 09. So, we'll see here. They are about 3 minutes away from the third period. And hopefully the Blue Jackets can make the magic, or Pens can make the magic happen. The Blue Jackets can collapse. You were 8 when they won in 09? I can see that. Yeah, because if it was the 09 season where the season started in 09, I would have been 7. If it was the 08 season, the 08 to 09 season, then I would have been 6. So yeah. But we will see. Let me see. You know what? I might actually start a ChatGPT conversation real quick while we're still at commercial. I'm going to update this to P3 because we're going to be going back in a few minutes. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Properties. P3. Because I might begin to work on trying to make that happen. Because I've been wanting to play NHL Slapshot again, man. Let me see. No, I should do that when I'm more focused. I'm not going to be super focused right now. So, let's see. Taking a bit of a look here on X while we have some time. And let's see. Let's see. Let us see. Taking a bit of a look here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Taking a look here on actions. We have a little bit of time. Even though it's like almost all NFL. You never know what NHL news you'll find. And again, we will be live tomorrow for the 12 p.m. game between Michigan and Ohio State. So, we will be live for that tomorrow. Okay. So, let's see. Let us see. You know how Nutting is apparently going to spend millions on the Pirates this year? Oh, it's total BS. It's a total smokescreen. What they'll do is they'll cut one of their biggest contracts and then divert that money into like 10 prospects and say, we spent money. When really all you did was just take the funds from your biggest contract into 10 lesser players. You know what I mean? The classic Nutting strategy. Cut a big contract and spend that money elsewhere. That way you can say you spent money while not really actually spending any extra money. So here we go. Taking a look here in the box, Colby Armstrong and Josh Getzoff as we are watching on Pittsburgh Sportsnet. And here we go, the Penguins with a 3-1 disadvantage. Man. So hopefully the Penguins can minimize mistakes this period. But they're just not really playing great tonight. So. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. So Rust is back out there. That is good. Brian Rust is back out. That's about right. We got to build around our bullpen and starters and get some good bats. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is that's the Bob Nutting strategy. It's just literally cut the big contract, spend it on 10 lesser players. As soon as a player gets too expensive and start spending, you know, more than 20% of your $50 million hard cap that you're giving Sherrington. You know what I mean? So here we go. Face off here to start the period. Going to be won here by the Penguins. Into the defensive end to the near side. Moving that puck up towards the offensive end. Going back in behind Jet Graves. Over to the far side. Puck goes away for Columbus, but Pittsburgh takes it away. Shot! He scores! Brian Rust! Going up to the corner and makes it a 1-goal game. Let's go. Let's get them horns in the chat, everybody. Let's get them horns. Let's get them lights. Let's get it going. Let's go. A beautiful play there. Rust able to just bump it right on in over the shoulder of Graves. What a beautiful way to make that play. So just like that, the Penguins make it a 1-goal game. Like the Agent Supermo, beautiful placement. Let's get it started, huh? Let's get it started in here. The face-off now going to be won by the Blue Jackets. That was only 15 seconds into the period, mind you. That was Rust's 7th goal of the season. Now Parker Wotherspoon back in behind his own net, over to the far side, losing the puck. The Blue Jackets don't give it right back. Over to the near side, puck to the top of the zone for the Blue Jackets. Working around back into the far corner, racing for it is going to be Coyle, but the Pens are going to not clear the zone. With a chance of the Blue Jackets moving in now from the top of the zone, wing-to-wing pass from Wood towards the net, taking it in, going to be deflected away. Back around to the near side, trying to get that puck out. The Pens will try and take it out. They will. Good stuff here. Crosby cannot maintain the puck, though, and they give it right back. So here we go. Over to the near side. Coyle floats it in, and the Penguins are going to regroup here in the defensive end if they can win this tied-up puck. Over to the near side, the Blue Jackets with possession. Moving up towards the zone, going to be intercepted by Tommy Novak. Wing-to-wing pass towards the offensive end. That's going to be Mantha. Over to Malkin. Back to Mantha. Again, can't connect. The assists are Hayes and Wotherspoon on that rush goal for the record as well. Wing-to-wing pass to Ryan Shea. Going to take it back into the defensive end. Passing along to the near side. Novak passes back over to Shea. Back along again to the far side to Mantha. Loose puck taken away by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, along the boards down to the near side. The Blue Jackets racing in with Sillinger. Over behind the net to the far side. There they go. Ready to rock and roll. The Penguins trying to race for it to the near side. Tanger with the puck. Passing up. Over to the far side. Intercepted at center ice by the Blue Jackets. Moving in now is going to be Severson, but the puck goes skittering away through the neutral zone. And having to give chase is Matejchuk. And here we go. Moving into the offensive zone for the Blue Jackets. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Fantilli. Going back in behind the net to the near side. Getting it is going to be at the top of the zone. Number 15, Fabreau. A chance of the Blue Jackets. Shot in. Loose puck taken away. Nice job. And here goes Heinen. Moving to the offensive end. Loose puck to the near corner. Going back towards the area behind the net. Ville Koivunen involved as well. Back in over to the far side. There they go. Racing for that puck. The Pens keep it in the zone. Passing around back in behind the net to the near side. Ville Koivunen trying to get that puck back. And a bit of a tie-up. Over in the corner now on the far side. And trying to race that puck out for the Penguins. They're going to keep it right back in for the time being for a tie-up. And it's going to be cleared out now by the Blue Jackets. But the Pens get possession back in the neutral zone. Moving now to the near side. Wotherspoon going to dump it into the offensive end. Back in behind Jet Graves. And it's going to be out of play. Okay. So there we go. So here we go. Ready to rock and roll here. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins. Ryan Graves now going to dump it into the offensive end. And over to the far side again, battling with that puck. And trying to race it in. A chance for Lizotte over to the near side. And a wrister not going to go. The Blue Jackets going to take it out of the zone the other way. Towards the offensive end, but the Pens regroup it and send it right back in. Puck back into the offensive end now as Novak racing for it here. Severson to the near side. Wing-to-wing pass into the offensive end. The Blue Jackets with a 3-on-2 opportunity. A chance in front of the net. Taken away by the Penguins. There goes Dewar. Moving up, looking, trying to get some help, and then dumps it in. Koppinen trying to get possession back. Over to the near side. The Blue Jackets, though, will clear the zone. Presumably, they will. And racing for that puck now. Letang now. Tanger with that puck. Back again to Tanger. Trying to move it up through center ice. Back over to the outside. That was Zoo Hayes. Back in behind the net now. Werenski back around the far side again. Puck goes all the way back, and Ryan Shea gets possession, moves it back in behind his net. Passing up to Hayes. Hayes to the offensive end. Shot! Not going to go. Gets gloved up by Jet Graves. Okay. So yeah, just taking a look at that play there. Shea over to Hayes from behind the net. And a nice little glove save. So here we go. 22 shots for the Blue Jackets, 18 for the Penguins. They are taking advantage of this period. 15:47 to go in regulation. Crosby in the face-off here, circle here for the Penguins against Lundestrom. And Lundestrom has to go get a new stick. His stick broke against Sid's. They're trying to send him, maybe they're trying to send Crosby out of the circle? They're going to boot Crosby out of the circle. Crosby has to be calmed down by Erik Karlsson after that. So Kevin Hayes taking the draw. Lundestrom with a fresh stick. Over to the face-off circle. Won by the Pens and going to send it in, but can't get the goal. How's it going, Tromboner? How you doing, man? The Penguins in the defensive end. Going to send it up along the boards to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to move. There goes Hayes with a chance. Passing shot. Can't get the pass off. Let's go, Jackets. Oh, boy. Here we go. A chance now for the Penguins. Trying to take it away, but the Blue Jackets moving into the offensive end. Dumping it in. And there we go. Back into the corner here to the near side. A chance for the Blue Jackets. Shot. What a save by Jarry. And Wotherspoon just immediately taking out Lundestrom from that play. Oh, man. But, Tromboner, tomorrow we'll be doing your game that you requested. So, hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow for sure. We got the Michigan-Ohio State game. I still have to make some graphics tonight for that, though. So, yeah, I'm a little behind on that stuff. Go Penguins. Yes, sir, John. Yes, sir. So here we go. 15-18 left in the period. Penguins, no draw going to be won by Columbus. A shot to Jarry and a nice stop immediately thereafter. Well, I was going to cover that game anyway. Let's go. I was going to cover that one anyway. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets here. The top of the zone, Fabreau, shot, not going to go. Over to the far side. Mantha working with the puck for the Penguins. Wing-to-wing pass to the near side. Moving up is going to be Wotherspoon, I think. Or it's either Wotherspoon or, no, it's Dumba. Back in behind the net, over to the far side. Mantha gets possession of the puck for a half second. But the puck gets cleared out, and Dumba has to regroup. Ong, ong, ong. Let's go, Pens! Bah, bah, bah. So here we go. Everybody, I literally just got roped into having to help with moving my sister. Oh, no! Man, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, here we go. Going to be gloved by Jarry. A bit of extracurricular breaking out between Tanger. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Tanger, Shea, and Mantha getting into it with Fantilli. Wow. Hope the stream goes up. We'll see what it does. Let's see what it does. And Jarry. No, it's Fantilli. Yeah. Fantilli got checked by Jarry. He didn't like it, and then I guess Fantilli got involved, and the Pens didn't like that. Thursday night at 9 p.m. It depends if it's a national game. It is if it's a national game, then maybe. Here we go. Face-off going to be one. We're going to send it out for the Penguins. And let's see. Into the chance. Lizotte, wing-to-wing pass towards the net. Not going to go. And here comes the Blue Jackets. Fantilli passing around. Puck goes behind the net. Let's see. And a high stick on the puck. Let's see. On the 4th. So it's ESPN Plus. And I don't have ESPN Plus. The National on ESPN Plus, but I don't have that. So unfortunately, we will not have any hockey on Friday. That's tough thing. Is it needs to be on the networks like TNT, ABC, NHL Network. Or regular ESPN, not ESPN Plus. But have you watched Smiling Friends? I've seen bits and pieces. Mostly because one of my managers started doing the, this is Jeremy. He'll be your only form of hellish entertainment. So here we go. Letang now with the puck around the near side. And it goes out of play. Funny because I have ESPN Plus, but nothing else. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I keep the we have the channels on our cable, but I don't have ESPN Plus, and I don't have the money for that right now because student loans suck. So, oh yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look. Got a little Wayne ad. A little Wayne ad. I like that. I have never seen that. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I ate the buck. That clip sounds familiar, but I don't remember seeing it. I don't know why it sounds so familiar, but I don't remember seeing it. Pitt versus Miami. Actually, fun fact, I passed by the University of Miami's football equipment trailer. We passed by that yesterday when we were driving back home from Thanksgiving on 79. And we're driving, my dad's driving. I'm in the back just chilling, goofing off my phone, whatever, right? And I look up into my right, and I see the big U. It says Miami Hurricanes football. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the Miami Hurricanes equipment trailer. Ain't that funny? Oh, man. That's crazy. So, here we go. Taking a look now here. We are back in Columbus. And here we go. Blue Jackets win the draw to the near side. And moving in, Shea going to have to get that puck back in behind the net. With 13 and a half to go here in regulation. Passing around behind the net, trying to clear it out. And it will get cleared. Let's go Penguins. They're doing their Let's Go Jackets thing. No, let's go Penguins, baby. So here we go to the near side. And intercepted by the Penguins. Moving through center ice is Crosby. Passing around, and it's offsides. Oh, they're playing some Pitbull. They're playing some Pitbull. You can bring your girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. Oh, man. Hey, look, oh, my word. There is a lot of goals here to update on at the next time we go to a break. But not quite yet. And here we go. Flyers Sabres. We do on December 3rd, but I can't do Flyers Sabres because I have the Bible study on Wednesday. We'll be doing Mammoth at Ducks because we get back around 8:30, but we won't be there for the 7:30 start time. So Pens win the draw in the neutral zone. Going to dump it into the offensive end. Racing to the near side is going to be Heinen. Over to the far side, and the Jackets are going to have to regroup to the near side in the defensive end. The Pens trying to keep it away. They will for the moment in the offensive end. Kindle trying to get that puck. Koivunen trying to get that puck. A big battle for that puck on the near side, and it gets cleared all the way out. Giving chase now, Dumba. Over to the near side, working through to the far. And here we go. Dumba to the offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go. Leaves it for Koivunen. Koivunen passes back. Loose puck, and it goes behind, and the Pens have to regroup. Son of a gun, what are we doing? Into the offensive end, the Pens trying to get possession. And let's see, passing around. The Blue Jackets player has no stick. But, oh man, Matejchuk gets a block on Billy Koivunen's shot, and it goes up into the netting. Man. Yeah, nice effort there by Koivunen, just could not bury it. So here we go. $12:19 left in regulation here. Falcon taking the draw against Gaunce. Falcon going to get dismissed, so it's actually going to be Novak taking it. And they're going to wave out Gaunce. So now it's going to be Fantilli taking the draw. Who's going to take the draw next? So it's going to be won by Fantilli. Near side, Provorov battling for that puck with Malkin. Over to the far side, puck goes loose to the top of the zone for the Penguins. Trying to maintain possession as Wotherspoon sends it around to Malkin. Malkin over to Carlson. Carlson back over around to the corner. And that puck's going to be loose. A bit of a tie-up is going to ensue. And it goes back in behind Jet Graves for Provorov to take possession of that puck. Moving it over to the far side. And moving through center ice, here they come. Fantilli with a chance. Shot going to get deflected. Jarry going to poke it away with his stick as it gets close to him. Over to the near side. And Provorov with the puck. Back in the neutral zone. Taking it back to the defensive end for the Blue Jackets. Moving towards the offensive end. Taken away by the Penguins. Racing into the offensive end. Crosby with a chance. He scores! Sidney Crosby ties the game at 3. The ageless wonder. Let's get them horns in the chat. Let's get them lamps lit up in the chat. Let's go. What a beautiful play there. Puck gets poked out ahead of the play. Look at that. Novak pokes it away. Crosby able to take it away and just punch it right in. Right in through the 5-hole. This is how we do it, baby. 3-3. The Pens are back alive. Let's go. Beautiful job by Crosby. Nightbot's getting mad at me. Hold on real quick. Let me, I forgot I need to add you to the regulars list. You know what? Let me go to Nightbot and take off the emoji spam rule. I had it for some of the other things, but we're not getting too many bots anymore. So, let me go into chat moderation. I'm not going to unmod him, but what is Nightbot? Stop spamming words and phrases. Do I need to take off, like, repetition? So we'll do that, I guess. We'll do that unless the bots become an issue again. So here we go. Defensive end for the Pens. Face-off going to be won by Columbus. Cleared out all the way back. And the Blue Jackets now going to have to regroup. A chance, take it away, shoots! Right in front of the net, but Jack Graves gets a nice stop. Man. Kevin Hayes had a beautiful opportunity as he took it away. I mean, well, I'm not really looking at mods right now, man. I'll think about it when we get closer to that. But a nice job by Hayes to just take that puck away and generate an opportunity. Wow. So here we go. Under 11 to go here in regulation. Tie game right now. And the Penguins trying to take it away in the offensive end. Back in behind the net. The Blue Jackets maintain possession. Bit of a tie-up for the puck here. Got to win the game before OT. Hopefully our OT play is fixed. Well, hey. Here comes a chance to the top of the zone. Back to Dumba. And then around the side. Dewar to the near side. And Lizotte with the puck now. Trying to find somewhere he can go with it. Trying to pass it around. And that puck is going to get sent in deep. But the Blue Jackets, off the stick of Brendan Smith, are going to hold possession. Tie up on the zone. And it's going to get cleared out. A big check delivered there by the Penguins. Gauntz got sent flying on that one, man. What a great hit by Dewar. There we go. That Crosby goal assisted by Novak and Wotherspoon. But here we go. Back in behind. Wotherspoon takes it behind his own net. Under 10 to go. What did I say? This game has OT written all over it because that is all Jet Graves knows how to do. Is go to overtime or shootouts. So here we go. Wotherspoon sending it up. Maybe we'll see a Hattie from Sid. Maybe. I hope so. But now the Jackets taking it up the other way. Passing around to the far side. Trying to find somewhere to go is going to be Werenski. Far side. And the Jackets are going to send it around the boards to the near side. But the Pens will clear it out with Mantha. Malkin with a chance. Trying to find somewhere to go with that puck. As, oh my word, a Pen got taken down right along the boards over there. That would have been Novak. And now Pinelli back in behind the net of Jarry as the puck goes. Taking that out for the Penguins. Looking for a high sticking. Where's the high stick? Carlson took a stick to the helmet. Come on. It was right by the official, and Carlson took a stick to right through the side of the helmet. Oh, that's unfortunate. Penn should be on a power play, but anyway, missed call. Oh well. Not the Jets. I always want to say the Jets because of these uniforms, but the Blue Jackets in the near corner in the offensive end. Kendall able to play physical over there, and a bit of a tie up here. So here we go. And that puck going to be cleared out. So the Jackets now on the near side trying to send it out of the defensive zone. They will for the time being, Voronkov. And here comes your chance. Moving in is going to be Johnson. As Shea blocks it and sends it out. So here we go. Provorov now back in his own net. Behind his net, looking for somewhere to go here. 8 minutes to play here in regulation. It's the Crosby Rust Hayes line. And it's the Graves-Dumba defensive pair for the Penguins as well. Looking here now along the near side, battling for that puck. And the Pens are going to come away with it. Crosby over to Dumba. Dumba taking it into the offensive end, trying to work with that puck. Sends it towards the net on a wrister, and it's going to be gloved. Jack Greaves on the glove. Okay. Man. So we're going to go to commercial here with 7:40 left in the third. So it's a great time for us to update on the other goals here. So the Predators got 2 goals unanswered to take the lead over the Blackhawks. Matthew Wood assisted by Haig to tie it up. And Steven Stamkos assisted by Blackenberg and Svechkov to take a 2-1 lead there. And then the Mammoth and Stars. The Stars got 2 unanswered as well. You got Jamie Bean assisted by Petrovic And the man who is the example and the image of what happens when you deep fry a frozen turkey, Jason Robertson with his 15th of the season, assisted by Capobianco and Rickoian. Man, Jason Robertson, man, he is having one amazing year. Take a look at his stats here. Take a look at his game logs. Like, this is crazy. Bro has scored a goal in all but one. Yeah, so basically he went on a long heater there of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7-game goal rampage where he got 6, 9, 10, 11 goals. Got 11 goals in that rampage. No. No, Petsko. No. Yeah. Ugh. Let's see. Taking a look here at the score by period here as we are seeing what the Penguins can do here. Okay. So here we go. Crosby taking the face off for the Penguins against Coyle. Oh, Coyle. And here we go. Let's see. Let's see. So, taking a look here. Pens win the draw. Sending it back in with Wotherspoon. And over to the near side. Blue Jackets going to try and clear that zone, but the Pens keeping it in for the time being. A bit of a race. Russ getting involved now. Back in behind the net to the far side. That puck going to be cleared out by the Jackets to the near side. Moving to the offensive end with Lundestrom. And going around behind the net to the far side. Taking a chance in on Jarry. Not going to go. Deflected loose puck to the near side. The Jackets with the puck now at the top of the zone. Backing around over to Provorov. Back over to Werenski. Back Werenski now with the puck. Trying to find somewhere to go. Close to the net. Going to be deflected away. And the Pens are going to send it out. Kevin Hayes. Here comes the race for the puck. Here comes the chance. Russ. He shoots. He's denied. So under 7 to play now here. Rickard Rakell's number. Don't say it. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Novak passing, and it's going to be deflected away, unable to make a shot off. And Ryan Graves breaks his stick on a shot. Has to run over to the bench. So the Blue Jackets going to clear it out now, sending it out to the near side. Over to the near side now. Graves sending it out, and the Blue Jackets have to regroup. All right. So now taking a look here, Graves moving up through center ice. And trying to pass over to Mantha, back around in the corner, over the head of a ref. So a lot of kids wearing Raquel jerseys in one game. I was at this season, I wonder why. So Tanger now, chance shot. And it's going to be a kick save and recovered by Graves. 5:55 to go here in regulation with a 3-3 game. All right. Let's see. Let's see. That's exactly why, Petsko. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me take a look. We are supposed to get a lot of snow here, so let me go ahead and take a look. I want to see. The Pittsburgh area is going to get pummeled with snow here this weekend. Which I am looking for it. I am looking forward to it, man. I am a big snow lover. Let me switch over to... No. Man, they're saying it's going to transition over to snow by the time I'd be getting ready to get stuff ready for the stream. It's going to convert to rain. Bro, no. No. I like the other model that shows a lot more scattered action. But we'll see. We will see. What is it showing with, like, you know, total snow? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad numbers. Talking about upwards of 4 inches. Okay. So here we go. Ready to rock and rodeo here in this one. The Penguins ready to win this game. So here we go. Face off in the offensive zone, won by the Penguins. Ryan Shea with the puck. Back around the net to the far side, to the near side. Puck is loose. The Penguins trying to recoup. They will, up to the top of the zone. Loose puck taken by Columbus. Here comes the odd man rush, and a bit of a half breakaway. A chance shot going to be denied by Jarry. That a nice shot there by Chinikov. So here we go. Tie for the puck in the Pens offensive end. I think it's either offensive or defensive, one of the two. And let's see, it's actually going to be a Pens defensive end. We're going to take it back around with Shea. Back behind the net to the far side. And try to clear that zone. Not quite, though. The Blue Jackets with possession. Over to the far side, working around to behind the net of Jarry to the near side for the Blue Jackets. Up to Severson. And a shot not going to go to Jarry. Over to the near side, working around in front, and the Pens are going to take it the other way. 5 minutes to play here in regulation to the offensive end. Hayes passing around, or Heinen, sorry. Back around to the near side, and a big shot taken by Koivunen by Miles Wood. And that puck gets cleared out. Carlson sends it back in, and the Pens have to regroup after a delayed offside. So here we go. The Pens now trying to get possession as the Blue Jackets are slowing this game down. Going for a line change here. Taking it up the far side of the ice to the offensive end. Gonna dump it in now behind Jarry. Carlson going for that puck, racing for it to the near side. And the Blue Jackets maintain possession. Shot by Wood, not gonna go. Deflected to the far side, loose puck. Russ to the near side, clears the zone successfully. And the Penguins are gonna force the Blue Jackets to regroup. Provorov to Werenski. Along the boards to the far side, calling for a delayed offside. Not gonna get the offside though, as the Pens get back on. And over into the offensive end, racing for it. Carlson back in behind his own net to the near side. Working up through center ice. Passed it along the far corner. Moving to the offensive end, the Penguins wing-to-wing pass. Going to be deflected, so Crosby can't get it. Over to the near side, moving to the offensive end. Fantilli now for the Blue Jackets. Moving somewhere behind the net, trying to find some help. Not much help to be found. Finds Provorov, shot. Not going to go. Loose puck over to the far side, retained in by Febreau. But the Blue Jackets are now going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. 3:40 to go here in regulation. The Pens working with that puck. Back in behind over the near side. Moving that puck up through center ice is going to be Koppinen. And a chance here now, Lizotte trying to race behind the net here. Koppinen getting involved as well. A chance by Graves. If the Pens can get possession here, Smith trying to battle for the Blue Jackets over to the near side. And it's going to be sent around. Nice job by Febreau to get that puck cleared out of the zone. And the Blue Jackets are going to dump it in over to the far side. Trying to keep that puck in, but the Pens are doing everything they can to get it out. But it's going to be kept in by the Jackets for the time being. Never mind now, going the other way. Pens going to pass wing to wing, but the Jackets get possession. Into the offensive end, going to dump it in is going to be number 23. That's going to be Monahan. And the puck gets cleared back out into the neutral zone. So here we go. Over to the near side, taking it into the offensive end is going to be Sillinger. Battling along the near side boards. And trying to send it back out. Graves will send it out. Wing to wing for the Penguins. Malkin now trying to find some help. Finds Mantha. Mantha back around the side. Loses the puck. And the Jackets are going to take it up the other way. 2.5 to play in regulation. The Pens take it away in the neutral zone. But a loose puck going to be taken by Sillinger. Over to the far side. The Pens trying to take it away. But the Blue Jackets regrouping. Taking it back now is going to be Jenner, I believe. And here we go. Novak into the offensive end for the Penguins, trying to battle around Mantha, racing for that puck. Provorov going to get possession, though, and clear the zone successfully. The Pens have to go back to the drawing board. Shea taking it back into the defensive end. working behind Jarry here, trying to find somewhere he can move with that puck. Passing wing to wing up the far side, or up the near side, sorry, to Heinen, goes back in behind the net, over to the far side, and the Jackets are going to clear the zone. Jay has possession back in the defensive end, under 2 to play here in regulation. Moving into the offensive end, Heinen. Back to Letang, back to Heinen. Over to the far side, along the boards to the top of the zone. Shot by Shea, not going to go. And the Jackets are going to take it up the other way. Along the near side goes Wood, dumping it in by Jarry. Not going to let that one get by, and goes back in behind Jarry to the near side. The Pens trying to clear that zone. Puck goes skittering into the air and goes out of play. With 1:24 to go here in regulation, we might be looking at some OT. Meanwhile, Ryan Green did tie it up with assisted by Moore and Burakovsky for the Blackhawks at 2-2. And Jack McBain, assisted by Cruz and Schmidt, get the goal to tie it up in Dallas. Both in the waning minutes of the second period there. So here we go. Minute 24 to go. And here we go. Taking a shot by Columbus, and it's going to go, not let go by Jarry. Beautiful effort by Jarry to make that save over to the near side. Multiple chances by Columbus, all are denied. And Severson going to send it back. Now working with that puck for the Blue Jackets, sending it into the offensive end, back in behind Jarry. And going to get possession to the near side as we hit a minute to go in regulation here. Over to the near side, the Pens trying to move it out of the zone. They will with Lizotte. Dumping it in behind Jet Greaves. Jet Graves sends it over to the far side, and the Jackets are going to clear that zone, but the Pens get possession. Shea, 45 seconds to go here in the period. Moving into the offensive end, trying to find some help. Dumps it in behind Graves, and trying to find somewhere to go. The Jackets are going to clear that zone again, but the Pens are going to take it back as well. Passing wing to wing into the offensive end they go. Mantha racing down for that puck. Over to the near corner, up against Matejchuk. Over to the far side, Provorov, and the Jackets are going to clear that zone. Under 30 seconds, 22 to go here in regulation. Shea going to send it out. The Pens trying to punch it in with Malkin. Trying to find some help. Wing-to-wing pass going to be taken by Shea with a chance. He shoots! Not going to go. Amazing save by Jet Graves with 12.4 to go. So just like that, we have 12.4 to go. We might be looking at an overtime here, folks. What a beautiful shot by Tanger. How did he make that save? Wow. He bats it down under his arm to get it into the padding. And again, Jarry making an incredible save for the Penguins there as well. Being taken down as Monahan had multiple opportunities. Jarry even lost his stick in that. Both amazing efforts by both goalies here at both ends of the ice when it counts the most. 12.4 to go. The Pens with the offensive end faceoff here with the advantage if they can win the faceoff. Faceoff going to be won, though, by Columbus. 10 seconds to go and going to be sent around. Top of the zone. The Pens have a chance. Going to be sent in. Shot not going to go by Letang. Over to the near side. Moving in is going to be Coyle. And it's going to go to overtime here as we hit all zeros in the third period. If you guys are enjoying this stream or are excited for some overtime hockey, dropping a like and subscribing are amazing ways to show it. Oh. Wow. So real quick, just taking a look. In the Predators, Luke Evangelista, assisted by Steven Stamkos and Ryan O'Reilly, get a goal. And the Dallas Stars, Wyatt Johnston, Johnston gets a goal, assisted by Mikko Rantanen and Heiskanen. We win our first OT game of the season? Hopefully. I'm holding out hope. Real quick updates here. We're not going to go through who has the shots on goal. We're going to go through our quick little goal updates. No penalties in that third period, mind you. But at the end of regulation, the third period, 8 shots apiece. So 23 shots on goal for the Pens, 29 for the Blue Jackets. Faceoffs are 50-50 at 29 of 58 for both teams. Neither team has scored on the power play. Both have had 2 chances. Both teams have served 4 penalty minutes. 18 hits for the Penguins, 16 for the Blue Jackets. 20 block shots for the Penguins, 14 for the Blue Jackets. 13 giveaways for the Penguins, 19 for the Jackets. 5 takeaways for the Pens, 3 for the Jackets. Real quick, going through our goals. First period goals, Sidney Crosby, assisted by Chris Letang, get a goal. Then Sean Monahan, assisted by Smith and Severson, get a goal. Then in the second period, shorthanded goal by Brendan Gaunce, assisted by Wood and Werenski. Then Zach Werenski gets his own goal to make it 3-1. Then Brian Rust gets a goal assisted by Carlson in the third period, and then Crosby ties the game with a goal assisted by Novak and Wotherspoon. 4-3 Dallas. Yes, we did touch on that. That goal there by Wyatt Johnston on the power play. Let me go ahead and update this here to be OT. Okay. So, real quick, taking a look. Let's see if we can find out who is going to be on the ice. So, it looks like for Columbus, on the ice is going to be Werenski alongside Monahan and, if I'm not mistaken, Pinelli. I think are going to be the three on the ice for the Jackets here. The Rust and Crosby are out there with Carlson as the defense for the Penguins. Ready to take this puck now. Face off won by the Jackets. Working behind Jet Graves. Pens are 0-5 in overtime. The Jackets are 5-4 in overtime. So here we go to the near side. The Jackets intercepting that pass into the offensive end. They go working to the defensive end. And Graves able to stop that puck. Werenski now trying to send it around. And that puck going to be maintained for the Jackets in the defensive end. Moving around to the offensive end. Here comes the guy Pinelli to the offensive end working for some help. Rust on the defense, passing through the zone. Puck goes loose. Malkin now out there for the Penguins. Going to pass it wing to wing. Rust gets possession now into the offensive end. Trying to find a bit of a lane here. Rust working to the zone. Slowly, methodically, over to Malkin. Malkin taking it behind the net. Over to the far side, trying to find somewhere they can go. To the top of the zone. Still a bit of a tie-up for that puck. Malkin alongside Provorov. The Pens take it away. Here comes a chance. Novak passing wing to wing. And scores! Chris Letang! On the goal. The Tanger gets the goal. Let's sound off the horns in the chat one more time tonight for the Penguins. They have finally won in overtime, baby. Let's go. Let's go. The Penguins win it in overtime against the Blue Jackets. A taste of their own medicine for what they did to us in Pittsburgh. Let's frickin' go, boys. Hold on. Where's the terrible towel? Somewhere I have a terrible towel. I can't have lost my terrible towel, can I? Man, I can't even do it. Can't even do the thing of waving the towel saying Pens go Super Bowl. Oh, but the Penguins finally getting an overtime win tonight in Columbus. What a game that was. Oh, my word. Oh. Wow. Dan Muse gets his first win for the Penguins in overtime. Oh, man. Look at that. Tanger fresh off the bench. Passes it over to Novak. Back to Tanger. And he puts it right in. Again, beautiful. Malkin trying to send it out. He sends it out. Letang gets it. Back to Novak. Back to Tanger. And he punches it in. The Pens want the cup. I would not be opposed to a Penguin Stanley Cup tonight. Or this year. I would not be opposed to that at all. I mean, the Riverhounds did just win a championship. I bet $20 on the money line when it was 1-3 and won $200. Let's go. Also, the other guy, what was his name in the chat here? Let me scroll up. What was his name if it's still there? Please tell me I can find him. Yeah, JHKH just won. He put $150 on the Pens to win, and they freaking pulled it off. Let's go. The Penguins pulling it off in overtime, getting the big win tonight. Oh, boy. That was what we call a fun game. Yeah, Starry bet 100. I don't know when he bet it, but if he bet it at the same time you did, that means he just won $1,500. Wowzers. That was huge. But, yeah, I do think I am probably going to wrap it up pretty soon here. We'll talk for like another minute or two, but, I can definitely feel my voice is feeling a bit scratchy after doing 2 hockey games in a day. First time actually doing this, by the way. This is my first time calling 2 hockey games in one day. And I enjoyed it. But yeah, definitely. If you guys are enjoying the stream, though, dropping a like and subscribing are 2 great ways to show your support. And we do have a Discord server over in the pinned message in the chat. So if that does so incline you, joining that is a great way to stay connected with the channel and people in this community. John, I know you're in there. Would you recommend that Discord server to people? I want to see what you have to say. I know you're not very active in it, but would you recommend it? Because then we actually have people that'll actually vouch for it, I would hope. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. It is a pretty cool server. We got a lot of stuff out there. We got NHL stuff, NFL stuff, all that stuff. But Petsco, aren't you like even not allowed to gamble? Aren't you like not even old enough to gamble? Or something like that? Oh, man. But yeah, talk about a crazy son of a gun game. But yeah, man. Oh, you are? Huh. But yeah, I do think I am going to wrap up the stream, though. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Huge shout out to Yins for letting us hit 370 subs tonight. Maybe next time we hit 375. The next stream, tomorrow, Michigan, Ohio State. We will be there at 12 p.m. Eastern, going live to cover that one. And then the next hockey stream will be on Monday night. We'll be covering Pens Flyers right here again. I might be live tomorrow night. I doubt it, but there's a slim chance I might be. Only not 14. I might go to jail for underage gambling. Oh, man. But yeah, I doubt we go live tomorrow. There's like a less than 1% chance I do. Or at least tomorrow night. But the next hockey stream guaranteed is going to be Monday at 7 p.m. for Pens Flyers. On Sunday, we will also be doing 3 football games. We got the Rams at the Panthers at 1, the Bills at the Steelers at 4, and Sunday Night Football because there is no hockey game that late on Sunday. So, yeah. With that, I do think I am going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys all for taking time out of your day to pop on in the stream. Remember, always gamble responsibly. Absolutely. If you're going to gamble, set aside a limit. Don't gamble anything you can't afford to lose. And that is the way to make money and, well, not necessarily make money, but have fun gambling. But, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe on Monday. Whenever we catch you guys next, we'll see you guys there. Peace out and have a good one. Good night, Pet.